Virginia and Jason are live on 97.9 WRMF and the KVJ Show app. Broadcasting from the offleaseonly.com studios, this is 97.9 WRMF, Palm Beach.
It's time to wake up and let the weirdness begin. It's the KVJ Show to start your morning. Kevin is the host, and his skin pigment is whiter than Casper the Ghost. Virginia sounds like this. Nickname Vicious Beast, so don't get her pissed. It's Jason, talks like a spaz, and he'll have to talk about Bigfoot and stats. So get ready, here we go. You're listening to 97.9 with the KVJ Show.
Yo, what's up? Welcome to the KVJ Show. Got a very busy day for you. Got all kinds of good stuff, including an appearance from Jason's Aunt Ann going to be popping on here today on the show. She's got a problem with something I've been bragging about, apparently.
I actually had about, and I'm not kidding you, about 30 minutes of audio, and I was just kind of ripping and gripping. There's more to come.
A lot more stuff, huh?
She goes off on a tangent about Virginia that we're not even getting today.
Good heavens. Wow. Okay.
What did I do?
We will discuss.
I am innocent.
Got that reemergence of the KVJ hate song is going to be popping up today. Maybe we'll just have Aunt Ann sing it. That's very possible. She could just take over for that.
She doesn't hate everybody on the show.
No, you're right. She loves you. She loves you. Also got some new music. New Kids got a brand new song out. We'll smash it or trash it coming up here in just about 30 minutes on the KVJ Show. So lots to do. Hang on.
It's the KVJ dirt of the day. It's the KVJ dirt of the day. Virginia, take it away, cause you know we need that dirt of the day.
Well, coming up in just a second, it looks like the boy bands are talking about what it would have been like if they would have had social media back in their day. Some intimate details about what I guess some of the boy bands say they did that would put Justin Bieber to shame.
Really?
Yeah. Before we get into that, though, Ed Sheeran is all over the dirt today. Did you see the story where he is talking in the latest edition of Rolling Stone magazine about how great it is to be friends with Taylor Swift? He says because being friends with Taylor, you hang out with her and a lot of her famous friends. He said in her world, it was all celebrity. I was this 22-year-old awkward British kid that got to go on tour with the biggest artist in America. And she has all these famous mates. He says, I would often find myself in situations where I would just be waking up and looking over and being like, wow, how did that happen?
That's my boy. That's because he can play.
He's not giving any names about any of Taylor Swift's famous friends that he hooked up with, but think about it. I mean, she's the one that popularized the Squad. Google search her Squad. And you can kind of figure out maybe a few of the girls that he hooked up with. I mean, it's all models. It's all like
she's
actresses.
Tight with Selena Gomez, right?
Actresses, models, other artists. There's not a bad-looking one in the whole Squad.
Yeah, no, she got a lot of them in there.
You think him and Selena Gomez hooked up? Ed Sheeran gives Bieber that song, and Bieber gives him Gomez.
Yeah, she hangs with Haley Steinfeld, Sarah Hyland, Emma Stone, Lorde, Selena Gomez, Gigi Hadid.
The Hadids, that's what I'm thinking. So those girls are at the top of their supermodel game. And back when Ed Sheeran was touring with Taylor, they were just getting started. So I bet you.
Well, I'm looking at one of the quotes right here. It says, Ed Sheeran admits it was easy betting Taylor Swift's Squad. So it sounds
easy, huh?
He went through the entire group.
Good for you, Ed Sheeran. Wow. I mean, your street cred has gone up considerably today.
It's more than one girl.
It has to be. You don't say things like that if it was just one. Poor Richard Simmons. I mean, the reports continue that he has been abducted by his maid, but no one has seen him in public. No one has seen him in public for a while, and so they keep putting these reports out every so often that he has been abducted and that he's being held against his will.
Somebody just started doing a podcast about Richard Simmons is missing.
Yeah. It's doing very well.
People do love him.
They do. And here's the report from Richard Simmons saying that he's fine and then giving us kind of a peek into his darkness and his sadness.
Richard's rep tells ET Today, saying, quote, "This is the same recycled information from 6 months ago. What do people want us to say? We don't want to lie and tell them that there is something wrong when there isn't." Now, when ET spoke with Richard on the phone a year ago, he also denied all of Vera's claims.
No, I'm not kidnapped. I'm under no spell. Sometimes we get lost in our sadness.
Oh my goodness, Richard.
It breaks my heart.
Richard.
He's not kidnapped. He's just sad, Kevin.
What?
I hear that, and that makes me want to go run and eat it. Not run, walk and go get a pizza.
It's so depressing.
It is.
Jeez. And finally here, yes, it sounds like back in the day, at least if you believe the guys from the Backstreet Boys, especially Nick Carter, he says, look, there is some stuff that AJ and I both did that I am so glad that TMZ and social media were not around for. We would have been all over TMZ or social media. We were drunk, we were irate, we were naked in hallways, just random stuff that never got out. If it had been for social media, we would have had much more of a bad reputation, much like Justin Bieber has. So
Maybe that's what they needed, a little edge.
naked down hallways, drunk and irate in the nightclub.
I mean, who hasn't done that?
And that's what's going on in your Dirt of the Day. Brought to you by Our Kids World Family Fun Fest. It's back April 29th and 30th. Visit adayforkids.com for details.
Coming up here on the KVJ show, I thought this was kind of interesting. We're going to be doing a little bit of Disney factor fishing coming up 1 hour from now, including there is one thing that Disney employees are never allowed to do. We'll do that in our factor fiction. And talking about the boy bands, we got new kids on the block. A lot of times they team up with the Backstreet Boys. You're going to hear that coming up in just about 15 minutes.
From the WRMF Freeman Injury Law Traffic Center.
800-561-7777. There's nothing cooler than a new car, truck, or SUV from Schumacher. Over 3,000 new, hundreds are pre-owned. West Palm, North Palm, and Delray Beach. Come join the family. Looking good. 95 of the Turnpike, no problems. Great news, great start to the day. And all clear on your way to the Dunkin' Donuts on Okeechobee Boulevard in West Palm Beach. America runs on Dunkin'. This update is brought to you by Lindstrom Air Conditioning and Plumbing. I'm Bill Adams for 97.9 WRMF.
For a limited time only, get a free air conditioning or plumbing service call when you turn to the experts at Lindstrom Air. License CFC 1427611.
I love those guys.
Go faster. Go happier. Go bolder. At Universal Orlando Resort, go longer with an annual pass. This is where the fun is bigger, the thrills are better, the laughs are heartier, the experience is stronger, and your heart beats louder. Transformers, Minions, Spider-Man, The Incredible Hulk. You can't have a cooler time. Florida residents get up to 3 months free on any Universal Orlando annual pass. Just grab a Wendy's combo meal and use the promo code on specially marked cups of Coca-Cola. That means more mayhem, more thrills, and more Universal Mardi Gras with a parade every night now through March 25th. Visit universalorlando.com for complete details. Offer ends March 29th, 2017. Valid at participating Wendy's locations. Restrictions apply. Entertainment subject to change without notice.
For top quality floors at rock bottom prices, come to Floor & Decor.
There's absolutely no other store like Floor & Decor.
You name it, it's got it all.
Flooring, wall surfaces, backsplashes.
You're gonna save a lot of money. The design services were free. I was very happy to find that out.
This is where smart shoppers go. That's where I'm always going. Floor & Decor.
I love this place.
Floor & Decor. For a store near you, visit flooranddecor.com.
Hey everyone, Proactive has a special offer for our listeners. Stay tuned for a 100% risk-free offer that includes a free giveaway risk-free. You have acne or even the occasional breakout? With prescription-grade Proactive, your acne can heal and you can prevent future breakouts. Want to try Proactive? They're letting everyone try Proactive 100% risk-free. Plus, they're giving away a free deep cleansing face brush when you call right now, 800-489-2065. You heard right, a risk-free trial of Proactive, a free deep cleansing brush. Take it from me, Proactive really works. So here's the deal again for our listeners. For $19.95, you'll get prescription-grade Proactive plus a rotating deep cleansing brush valued at $45, totally free. You're guaranteed to get clear and stay clear, or you get your money back. Call now, 800-489-2065. That's 800-489-2065. One more time. Ready? 800-489-2065. Just pay shipping.
You know, it used to be when you get a little bit older, you just had no choice. You had to get the dumpy dad bod, and that was it. Well, you know, that's not the case anymore. With places like Wellington Anti-Aging, now you can fight the aging game. You don't have to give in to the dad bod. People with great physiques are now in their 40s, 50s, 60s, even older. Because with hormone replacement therapy, the hormones that were your friends in your 20s that help you knock off the fat and keep the lean muscle mass are back. And the cool thing about it, too, is it'll give you energy so you can work out more and just live life to a better extent. I tell you, if you are feeling a little bit run down, if you notice that your body is starting to lose the way it looked in your 20s, you don't have to suffer through it anymore. Just go to Wellington Anti-Aging for the hormone replacement therapy and check with your insurance. There's a good chance they're going to cover your treatments. Plus, at Wellington Anti-Aging, they got all kinds of other great stuff. They can get rid of the lines on your face and get rid of the fat in different parts of your body with things like their strawberry laser and their sculpture, which is invasive liposuction. I've done it and I love it. The fat cells are gone forever. So get information on all the great stuff at Wellington Anti-Aging today online. Just go to wellingtonantiaging.com.
This is a special notice to all U.S. taxpayers. It's good news for all Americans who owe back taxes to the IRS or state and cannot afford to pay them back. The IRS is now making it easier to settle delinquent tax problems through a federal program called the Fresh Start Initiative due to the financial hardship many are facing in this current economic downturn. Qualifying for this program will settle your delinquent tax problem, end all collections, and may even reduce your back taxes by thousands of dollars. For this free information and to see if you qualify, call the hotline at People's Tax Relief by dialing 1-800-319-3687. If you owe back taxes and cannot afford to pay them, there's no need to worry. You may now qualify to settle your delinquent tax problems and save thousands of dollars. To see if you qualify and to get this important free information, call 1-800-319-3687. 1-800-319-3687. That's 1-800-319-3687.
Hey, Sage Dental Wisdom Tooth here with some more sage advice. Bringing an engagement ring to a first date just in case is a terrible idea. Usually leads to everything from awkward throat clearing to restraining orders. As for dental advice, Sage Dental offers affordable, superior service at all of their convenient locations, with access to general dentist, periodontist, endodontist, orthodontist, pediatric dentist, and oral surgeons. Sage Dental, a smarter trip to the dentist. To schedule an appointment, call 1-866-SAGE-DENTAL.
This Friday night, the Ranch at Double D's presents live in concert John Michael Montgomery and the Carmen B. Lisa Bass Fishing Derby this Saturday. A benefit for the Big Dog Ranch Rescue. The Ranch at Double D's on Southern Boulevard, just west of the Turnpike. Get your info and tickets at ddwpb.com.
Hey, it's Jay Bird. Who is looking for a new car? Well, now is the time to head on over to Lou Back Row Pompano Beach Chevrolet. They lead the league in great deals. I am getting my truck back today. I'm so excited, and they have been so awesome with fixing it, and their service department is really amazing. And that's the thing I love about Lou. Once you buy your car, that's not just it. The relationship is not over. They're going to make sure they upkeep and help with all that stuff. That's a great benefit of going to Lou Back Row Pompano Beach Chevrolet. Go in there, talk with my man Howard. He is the general manager. Let him know your finances. They got oodles and oodles of deals going on, from family cars to SUVs, sporty Camaros and Corvettes. I know a lot of people are getting their tax money back. Now's a good time to go sit down with Howard. When you go there, make sure you test drive a car. That's how you're going to fall in love with him. hit up their website, PompanoChevy.com. That's PompanoChevy.com. When you look on their website, all the cars they got on their web, those are the cars they got available. So if you see something you love, check it out on the website. Go ahead, go in there this weekend or today. Ask for Howard, and remember, Bigfoot is real.
Car wreck? Gordon and Donner, 333-3333.
Quick Hit Weather is brought to you by Tires Plus.
I'm meteorologist Chris Farrell for CBS 12 News, tracking a few widely scattered showers for the morning drive on this Wednesday. The range yesterday, 30% for scattered shower anytime. Otherwise, partly cloudy to cloudy skies, the high 78. Much lighter winds, east-southeast only 10 to 15 miles an hour. Tonight, clear to partly cloudy, a few isolated showers, low near 68.
Now at Cici's, 3 new deep dish pizzas on the unlimited buffet. Dig into new original deep dish and the baked-in flavors of new jalapeno cheddar and garlic parmesan. More flavor, deep in every bite. Just $5 and change at Cici's.
What's hot now on the KVJ Show?
I'm already fired up for St. Patty's Day. If you want to come out and party with the KVJ Show, we're going to give you 3 different places to come and join us on that Friday. We're going to start off at the Great Pirates Well there in North Palm Beach. 5 p.m. we get it going, so as soon as you got to work, come on over. Then Brogues Down Under in Lake Worth will be there at 6:30, and then we're going to get ready to get turned up at Double D's Ranch and Saloon on Southern Boulevard. That is going to start at 8 p.m. They got dancing and all kinds of fun stuff. And a mechanical bull, which I have a feeling we'll probably be on.
I'm glad that's the last stop with the mechanical bull. That's a good choice.
Yeah, I think it kind of works out
I'm
that way.
hoping the end of the night I ended up riding the bull, then I start to ride Kevin. Like, he's the bull.
Yeah, probably not going to happen.
And you can ride a stretcher.
Yeah.
Right out of there.
Bud Light specials at each location, and we've even got our own KVJ party bus from Palm Beach Tours and Transportation. Get more information and sign up at kvjshow.com right now.
Get the info on everything that's going on with us at kvjshow.com.
What are you thinking about? What are you thinking about? What's on your mind? Are you thinking about? What are you thinking about?
What's on your mind today, Jay Bird?
We've been talking a lot about, combos with food, mixing and matching, what's good, what's not.
Yeah.
I tried something that I am in love with, and it's not even that hard. It's pretty simple. Strawberry milk with cereal.
Strawberry milk with cereal.
Yes.
Okay.
And for whatever reason, I don't know if it's like a West Palm thing, I had a hard time finding strawberry milk because I was really yearning for it. I had to order it on Amazon. So I got like troughs of strawberry milk from the internet.
Huh.
You don't have to refrigerate it either.
Oh, you don't?
No.
Huh.
It's delicious. So what you want to do is you want to get Lucky Charms.
Okay.
Or a Fruity Pebbles, mix that baby with strawberry milk. It is delicious.
Wow.
Yeah. Little tip of the day.
Look at you.
Interesting stuff. So you're in the cereal game now, huh?
I love cereal. You know I love cereal. I'm on a big cereal run right now.
You are? Okay. What is your top 3 favorite cereals?
Right now, I am doing a lot of Cookie Crisp.
You are? Okay.
Yeah. You know the little chocolate chip cookie ones?
We do.
I love that. I love drinking the chocolate chip milk after.
Okay.
And I'm always a Fruity Pebbles, man.
That's kind of your thing?
It's really my number one.
Uprocks, they listed out their best cereals, and they put Cinnamon Toast Crunch number 1, Fruity Pebbles 2, and Reese's Puffs 3.
I'm not going to hate on their top 3.
Is decent?
CTC is great. I love me some CTC.
I like the milk afterwards.
It's the best.
It's the star of the whole cereal.
It's the
the
best.
residue left behind by Cinnamon Toast Crunch is amazing.
Did you know that yesterday was National Cereal Day?
I did.
Okay.
It was also National Pancake Day.
I know.
And IHOP had a free short stack.
It's almost like National just Food Day, breakfast food day.
I mean, really, you can't have Pancake Day and Cereal Day on the
They
same
should have
day.
coordinated that, right?
Come on.
They should have. It's the wrong move.
It's overkill.
It's overkill. Well, the message gets lost.
Yeah, I kind of thought that too. We do have a question on our Facebook page we'll get to coming up here. What do you prefer since yesterday was National Pancake Day? Is it pancakes, waffles, or French toast?
Ooh.
Yeah.
Damn, we're getting controversial.
What is the best of the 3? You can sound off on that. We'll get to your answers coming up here in a bit.
Mine changes, Kevin.
I hear you, and you can make great arguments for all. So we'll get to that here in a few. But did you hear that for National Ice Cream Day or National Cereal Day yesterday, Ben and Jerry announced some new ice cream flavors that tastes like Fruit Loops, Frosted Flakes, and Cocoa Pebbles.
Ooh. I commend you, Ben and Jerry.
Yeah, they said they're only selling them in their ice cream shops, though, not in grocery stores.
Okay, so you have to go into one of their stores and get it like scooped into a cone.
Right.
Okay.
But they got it there. If you're on that cereal kick, Jay Bird, just to help you out, my man.
Thank you.
Got your back. What's on your mind today, Virginia?
What's your sign, Jay Bird?
I'm a Taurus.
You're a Taurus.
They,
Okay.
they call me bullheaded. That means I argue. That's what every girl tells me. As soon as I say I'm a Taurus,
They're
you
like,
like to,
oh, yeah.
You like to argue.
It's all making sense. I love this. So I found this thing, and I'm very much into the whole zodiac astrological thing because I think mine a lot of times is dead on. So this is this thing, not about like the great stuff about you being a Taurus. This is the stuff, the bad stuff about you being a Taurus.
All right, let's see how accurate it is.
This is the stuff that you hate to admit about yourself, but that it's really true.
I love this. This does not sound like this is going to get insulting at all. Let's go.
All right, for you, Jay Bird, you refuse to admit that you could be wrong. In your world, you're never misinformed. You're never blinded by emotion or even pig-headed. It must be great to be always right, when you're never.
No, I constantly say how wrong I am. In fact, we basically have segments about how wrong I am.
What are you, Kevin? Are you a Cancer?
Some people say that.
No, I mean your astrological sign.
Oh, okay. It depends. It's June 21st, and I know they've done shifting and stuff. So sometimes I'm a Cancer, sometimes I'm a Gemini.
All right. Well,
I'm difficult, basically.
I think you're more of a Gemini. It says, you don't realize that you're a flake. You're not trying to be a jerk. You just tend to overschedule, double book, and never allow yourself enough time to do what you want to do.
Sure.
You think that by telling people you're going to do stuff with them and then canceling, it's going to hurt them. Yet telling them up front and being upfront with them can be less hurtful.
Yeah, I used to do that a lot. I'm a lot better at that now. Now I just tell everybody no. Jaybird, ask me if you want to hang out this weekend.
He will.
Well, damn, jeez.
Well, I used to do that though, but now it's like when I realize I can, I'm like,
well, you know what? I'm busy this weekend anyway.
That's what I figured.
Mine's dead on. Mine says that you're arrogant and pretentious. You think you know the best in every situation.
Do you think ours are all? Do you think mine's accurate? I mean, I think I can admit when I'm wrong because I am wrong a lot, but I am a little pig-headed and bull-headed for sure.
I think on the radio when we're being goofy, you do admit when you're wrong, but if it's matters of the heart and personal stuff, no.
All right, I want to argue with you right now.
What about me, V? What's Scorpio say?
Scorpio, let's take a look at you.
They love weed.
You refuse to see that you can be rigid. If someone doesn't comply to your way of doing or being, you're done with them. You don't believe in second chances.
No, that's so
no,
not.
That's not
true.
I don't believe that. No. All right. Now it's just wrong.
Sorry to ruin the game, guys.
All right. Are you done with your witch sorcery now?
I am.
She's dressed in all black again. Where's your broom?
What I got on my mind today is this stuff that is coming out from WikiLeaks. I've been talking about it a little bit because I just saw the movie Snowden last weekend. And I just wonder when Americans are going to rebel against our government for what they are doing and how they are spying on us. They released a lot of interesting articles about how the CIA has been spying on Americans and using our technology to do so. Cell phones, TVs, computers. If you've seen the movie Stone, you know that. If you listen to the show, you've heard us talk about it. Well, the website published thousands of documents, which it says detail CIA tools for hacking into web servers, computers, smartphones, and even TVs that can be turned into covert microphones.
Oh, they got us all.
What are they looking for, though? And what have they done with any of the information they've gathered?
To let you know, if you watch the movie Snowden, they were looking at this guy that I think was an Indian, and they were trying to see, because he was a banker, is there any way he was funneling any movie or any money to terrorists. And so they started by looking at him, and then they looked at his daughter, then they looked at his daughter's boyfriend. And the whole point was by the time you get 3 to 4 people out, which they always do to try to find any kind of links to terrorism, now you are like, your scope is so broad, it's like, you're spying on almost everybody on the planet at that point. And in the one scene, there was a guy that was sitting there, and there was a Muslim woman that was changing out of her clothes, and they were kind of sitting there watching her. So it was just kind of like that invasion of privacy. You weren't getting anything that could have pertained to that, but yeah, they can turn on cameras and all that kind of stuff. And a lot of people are like going, you don't want that. There's a lot of weird stuff you do, or you just don't want anybody to see your body, and you don't know who's watching.
Did you see that new video? And I don't know if it's real or not, of that drone that comes up to that woman and she pulls out the gun and it almost tries. It's like people, you get spied on in so many different ways now.
It's becoming a real problem, and I just wonder how much further we're going to go before people really greatly start to revolt, because there's just something about it that I think we do all like a certain level of privacy, and I'm a very open individual, but yeah, at the same right, everyone has their boundaries on how much they want the world to see and how much they want to expose, and some people are passionately private about their lives.
Well, you start talking about TVs, recording your voice. You want to be able to go home and say whatever you want and not have to be judged for it. That's the one place in the world you can be you and not have to, hide.
Well, and you kind of wonder, let's say, too, if somebody's not using this stuff unscrupulously, if our government can do it, other hackers are going to be able to do it. And, let's say somebody's recording all your conversations, and then they get you saying something, and next thing you know, we wind up with this whole big blackmail market where people are going, they recorded something you didn't say, and they find out that you've been stealing from a corporation. Then they can blackmail you and say, hey, you need to pay me $50,000. I'm going to take this to your boss, and you're going to end up in prison. See, there's just a lot of things like that could happen. I mean, it could be, you were flirting with somebody, and they're like going, hey, I'm going to show this to your husband if you don't pay me $5,000.
Could happen. Or has happened.
I think it might start happening, and that's why this stuff is probably alarming, and you wonder how they're going to shut it down right now because it's capable. According to the WikiLeaks documents, and they say they still haven't even gotten through the thousands of documents that they still have, but what they've found so far, the CIA has the ability to break into Android and iPhone handsets and all kinds of computers. The CIA could use smart TVs to listen in on conversations that happen around them. So if you got a smart TV, they can turn on that microphone, start listening to what's going on in your house.
If you found out that the government was tapping you for at least a year, you talking, all that, is there anything you've said or done in your house where you were like, oh my gosh, I'm a little nervous?
Sure.
Kevin, I know the answer for me, Virginia and Denny's. What about you, Boy Scout?
Yeah, no, I mean, there's just stuff that you don't want out there, things that are private, and even conversations that you have with your family. There might be something about your kid that could be embarrassing for your child, that something happened and said, hey, if you don't pay a certain amount of money, we're going to release this. And you look at how things go viral today. You could be like, hey, we'll make your kid into a viral video. And then your kid, imagine them having to try to go through school and life, haven't had something that's really embarrassing that went viral that somebody captured in your home.
Or you're a private person, you don't really like anyone to know anything, and you're struggling with hemorrhoids, and you're talking about it to your whoever.
All that kind of stuff, yeah.
You got all this information about these hemorrhoids, and you're like, okay, I want pizza for life, or I'm going to release this information.
That's how you know you're the hacker.
Yeah, he doesn't demand money, he demands pizza.
Right. This is something horrifying, too. The agency also, the CIA, explored hacking into cars and crashing them, allowing, quote, nearly undetectable assassinations.
What?
Because we're getting into the driverless cars. They would be able to hack into it, crash it into a wall, boom, person's dead. Oh, what do you know? Unfortunately, something...
Oh, they must have lost control.
Yeah.
See? I told you, you don't want them robotic cars.
I know I don't.
I know I don't. Ralston does.
Yeah, it's just...
Because he's part robot.
You hear stuff like that, and the technology is going faster than our right to privacy. And you got to wonder when one is going to totally lap the other, and people are going to revolt and say, I mean, is there going to be a day where we're just going to take every piece of electronic out of our house and smash it in the street and be like, you know what? I don't want it. Don't need it.
Do you know that video I'm talking about where the drone goes up to that woman, she pulls out the gun? Is that a real video?
It could easily have been faked. You don't know.
You don't know, but if that was a real thing and a drone comes up like that to your window, I got to show it to you, Virginia. She pulls out this gun. If she was to shoot shoot that drone down? I know it's illegal to shoot down drones, but doesn't she kind of have the right to do
Well,
that?
it's illegal to take a drone and like start peeking in somebody's window too.
Yeah, I mean, I think if you're going in by someone's window, and the way they had this drone, you could see, if he wanted to, he could have gone through her window and seen her undress. I mean, I'm not mad if you shoot it down.
People who live, and I used to live in like a high-rise condo building, a lot of times you don't have curtains because nobody is up that high peeking in your window. Now with the drones, it's happening all the time.
Who was it? Was it Denny's that was saying that they now have like drone nets that you have that if you see something like that, you can like, I don't know if you
Instead
shoot it out
of
of a
shooting
gun.
a bullet, it shoots a net
Yeah,
that attaches to the drone, weighs it down, and then just disables it.
That is awesome.
But I mean, how crazy is our world today that,
I know.
you know, if people are going to start having...
You got to buy a drone
You
net
got a
gun.
drone gun, yeah.
If you would have said 15 years ago, yeah, man, there's going to be these flying cameras around. You might have to shoot them down because they're going to watch you. Like, what? What
Yeah.
are we talking about here?
It's crazy, isn't it? That's the world we live in today, y'all. Nutty stuff. Well, coming up here in a second, we'll check in and see where the comments are, and we'll get your own favorite, too. Yesterday was National Pancake Day, but is it better than waffles and French toast? What would you say is going to be the favorite of the three if you asked people? We got your feedback from the KVJ Show Facebook page coming up next.
She just wants to be beautiful. She goes unnoticed. She knows no limits. She craves attention. She praises an image she prays to be sculpted by the sculptor. Oh, she don't see the light that's shining deeper than the eyes can find it. Maybe we're made of blind souls. She tries to cover up her pain and cut her woes away. 'Cause cover girls don't cry after the face is made. But there's a hope that's waiting for you in the dark. You should know you're beautiful just the way you are. And you don't have to change a thing. The world could change. It's hard. No scars, so you're beautiful. With stars and we're beautiful. And you don't have to change a thing. The world could change. It's hard. No scars, so you're beautiful. With stars and we're beautiful. And you don't have to change a thing. The world could change. It's hard. No scars, so you're beautiful. With stars and we're beautiful.
So what would you say is the best? Yesterday was National Pancake Day. I don't know if they have a National Waffle Toast or French Toast or Waffle Day, do they?
They've got to.
Probably do. But to me, I kind of get with the pancakes. Like I said, it's of the three, that's my favorite.
There's clearly a low-budget person out of the three. There's one that's not as good, and that is, I think we all can agree, waffle.
See, I was just gonna tell you how normally I would be going pancake or French toast, but over the weekend I stayed at a hotel in Fort Lauderdale where you have like a free breakfast.
Here we go.
And you make your own little waffle. And it was so good. It reminded me how much I love waffles. Now they can't be too crispy.
Okay.
They've just got to be a little crispy on the edges. The whole top can't be too crispy. But waffles are so special, Jay Bird, and they're hot, and they're just, oh.
The thing that I love, and I think I'm going to go with pancakes, and to justify it, is just the stuff you can put into pancakes. One of my favorite things is the chocolate chip pancakes.
Thank you.
And they are absolutely fantastic. And not to say that you can't put that in the batter of the others, but you don't see it as often. There's just something about it. Like, because it's thinner like that, you get a better mixture of chocolate and batter.
You can also throw in, if you want to get real crazy, bacon crumbles in there. So every bite you have is either chocolate or bacon with that syrup. Oh.
Best pancakes I've ever had, lemon ricotta pancakes.
Of course, it's some fancy bull.
I know, right?
It can't be,
good.
smiley face at IHOP. It's got to be, oh yes, I was over on the island and Monroe, my friend.
Monroe. He's got a strip club, right?
Yes, he does.
That's nice. Good for him. Yeah, the number one runaway answer on our Facebook page right now is French toast.
Really?
Yep. It is, I would say it's got 90% of the vote right now.
It's a star.
I don't get it. Have you ever had like French toast and it tastes a little too eggy?
That's what happened to me. Someone made me French toast, and I won't say their name, but it was like raw egg, and it was gross, and I felt like there was something hard in it, and it ruined it for me. And I think it was bone. It was gross.
I love eggs, so
Craziness. Well, if you'd like to throw in your 2 cents on that, even though it was National Pancake Day, we got to figure out when National French Toast Day is. Apparently, that's the most popular of the 3.
You can make any holiday you want. I've looked into this because I want to do a National Bigfoot Day.
Yeah.
There's some paperwork involved. And there's a fee, but you can make something a national holiday.
There's so many silly days.
You can make it a national holiday?
I think
sounds bigger
I don't think
than
so,
you.
no.
I don't know.
You can just state a National Day of Observance. And
I think you're just making stuff up over there.
I'm not making stuff up. I'll send you the literature.
To get it recognized or something you got to do?
Yeah, there's a process to it.
National Bigfoot Day.
Yeah, Virginia, there are some of the dumbest things. And that's actually not even a dumb cause, so bite me.
You just said it was.
Somebody has an idea, says, why pick one when you can have all 3? You have French toast on the outside, 1 pancake and 1 waffle on the inside of French toast waffle pancake sandwich.
Ooh.
Okay. Not too bad.
And then you have to lay on the couch for about 3 days.
You're in a carb coma.
And I thought this is kind of interesting, too. We were talking about, the CIA and what they can do and hacking into smart TVs and your phones and all that kind of stuff. And somebody texted and said, if you're truly worried about people listening in on you, we should all build little Faraday cages in our houses in a private room where we can have private conversations and no electronic signals can come in or out. That might be something that starts happening in the homes where maybe there's some kind of jamming device that, that kind of stuff won't pick up.
Is that what
you have to? Yeah.
So it's going to
safe room.
You might have to have a room. Yeah.
And then there'll be a way to break into that. There'll be some type of new form of, they'll be able to hear you in the safe room.
To me, I think the biggest problem is not necessarily our government as it is hackers. Somebody said, I get threatening emails already threatening to release my Ashley Madison information, and I've never used the account.
Well, then I would tell that person, all right, well, then bring it on, buddy. Don't.
But
They're phishing.
It goes to show you, yes, that people are already using that, trying to get your information and blackmail you. So that's where I think this could be a big deal. If the CIA can do it, there's going to be, sophisticated hackers are going to be able to do it too, and they're going to sit there and try to hold you for ransom.
Do you have anything in your life where somebody could actually blackmail you?
Why would I tell you over the radio if I did?
See, I was getting ready to get honest.
Yeah, let's get into it.
No, there's nothing at all. I'm squeaky clean. There's nothing I've ever done in my entire life.
Definitely stuff for me.
There you go. You want to hold them ransom for pizza? Start hacking away. Coming up here on the KVJ show, if you are an old school New Kids fan, you might be excited by this. New Kids have got a brand new track out.
Ooh.
We'll smash it or trash it coming up next.
From the WRMF Freeman Injury Law Traffic Center.
800-561-7777. There's nothing cooler than a new car, truck, or SUV from Schumacher. Over 3,000 new, hundreds are pre-owned. West Palm, North Palm, and Delray Beach. Come join the family. Hey, we're still looking good in our neck of the woods, both directions, 95 and the Turnpike, but I'm going to throw this out there in case you have a road trip planned. There are sections of Alligator Alley, I-75, that are closed in both directions due to a brush fire in Collier County. So if you're hitting the road and headed to Alligator Alley, and if you're going to be in Collier County, you're going to have to make some alternate plans because of that delay. This update is brought to you by Lindstrom Air Conditioning and Plumbing. I'm Bill Adams for 97.9 WRMF.
For a limited time only, get a free air conditioning or plumbing service call when you turn to the experts at Lindstrom Air. License CFC 1427611.
I love those guys.
Music pioneers, Depeche Mode, return. Global Spirit Tour. Friday, September 15th, American Airlines Arena. New album Spirit, available March 17th. Depeche Mode, live. Pre-sale for City Card members now through Thursday at 10 p.m. Before the general public on sale Friday at 10 a.m. at Ticketmaster.com.
What if Uncharted was on your itinerary? Stop wondering and start wandering now with 30% off every guest in the Caribbean. Adventures sailing from Miami and Fort Lauderdale start at just $6.99. But hurry, this opportunity is for a limited time only. Come seek the Royal Caribbean. Call 1-800-ROYAL-CARIBBEAN or your travel agent today. Offer ends March 31st. Prices per person for select sailings and subject to availability. Taxes and fees are additional. Other restrictions apply. Ships Registry, Bahamas.
You know, when it comes to getting a new car, I went through this last year, and I loved the fact that we were able to get such a great deal on not one, but two new Brayman Honda vehicles. And right now, it's the Honda Dream Garage sales event going on for you. That just means you get true prices, true service, true selection. It's true for you right now at Brayman Honda. Over 11 acres of Hondas with true zero leasing, zero down, zero security deposit, and zero due at signing. Drive off in a new Honda from just $199 a month. Mike Rodriguez sets the prices over there. He and his team just want you to be happy with your car buying experience. At Brayman Honda, you're going to get a low price out the door. That's how they do it. And this week, it's the Honda Dream Garage sales event going on. So get out there. 5200 Lake Worth Road, right there in Green Acres. You can also shop online at BraymanHondaPB.com. This deal that's $199 a month is on a 36-month lease program on the 2016 Civic LX sedan. Nothing due at signing, no security deposit. You just do the tax tag and have your credit approved, and you're driving off in a new Honda, courtesy of Brayman Honda. Get in there and save thousands this week.
Don't miss the Chinese Lantern Festival, lighting up Sunset Cove Amphitheater in Boca Raton. This modern take on Chinese lantern making includes 800 handcrafted lanterns direct from China. From lions to lizards, pandas to peacocks, you'll be dazzled by the lantern's color and motion. Enjoy free kung fu shows, folk artists, dinosaur rides for the kids, and more. The Chinese Lantern Festival, February 24th through April 9th at Sunset Cove Amphitheater in Boca Raton. For tickets and info, go to ChineseLanternFestival.com.
Experienced healthcare professionals know end-stage illness means it's time for hospice. They choose Vitas Healthcare because during the middle of the night or over a holiday weekend, Vitas is always available. Available to improve quality of life at the end of life. Available to provide your patients with the right care at the right time in the right place. Refer today. Call 888-VITAS-80 or go to vitas.com. That's VITAS.com. First licensed in 1980.
I'm Harvey Massey. Where we live, termites are a constant threat to your home. They invade from colonies below the ground and may go undetected until you discover the damage. With Massey's Termite Protection, using the Centricon system, your home is protected and backed by one of the best guarantees in the industry. Our guarantee includes coverage for retreatment and repair of any new damage. That's Massey Services with the Centricon system. Expect more and get it.
Hey, you know, the one thing that I'm learning as I'm getting older is the more you take care of yourself, the better you're going to wind up looking. Genetics play a big part, but if you're getting enough sleep, if you're eating the right food, and if you're exercising, then you're going to look a lot younger and you're going to age a lot better. A big part of that, too, is going to Revitalize. Now, you probably take vitamins like I do every single day, but you just are not getting the right amount of vitamin infusion that you need. I found out when I went to Revitalize and did my diagnostic test that I was low on vitamin D and also B12. B12 gives you a lot of energy. Vitamin D, the kind of stuff you get in the sun, is very important. I wasn't getting enough of it. So Dr. Roselli and his team there at Revitalize designed a fully customized IV hydration treatment plan just for me. So I am good on everything I possibly need. At least I know in the game I'm doing everything I can to maintain the best youthful appearance I possibly can. It does a lot of other things too, really boost up your energy. That's what the B12 does for me. And I hardly ever get sick. And when I do, I just go into Revitalize for an immune boost and bam, I'm fine. You can also use Revitalize if you got migraines, jet lag, get a hangover. Just call up Dr. Roselli and his whole team will actually come and see you. Just go online today, revitaliv.com. That's revitaliv.com. Or go see Revitalive on Indiantown Road in Jupiter.
Keep on saving at Dunkin' with 2 donuts and a medium hot or iced coffee for $2.99. With donuts available in a wide variety like Boston cream, glazed, jelly, it's easy to find your favorite. Add a coffee, enjoy a sip, and smile today. America runs on Dunkin'. Plus applicable taxes. Participation may vary. Limited time offer. Tires Plus offers quality name brand tires, brakes, batteries, and oil installed quickly by qualified specialists. Now get $50 off your select Firestone destination tires. Visit tiresplus.com for details. Offer valid through March 29th.
Call your legal team at Anajar and Levine at 1-800-747-FREE for a consultation.
Broadcasting from the offleaseonly.com studios, this is 97.9 WRMF, Palm Beach.
Well, you know, New Kids on the Block were cranking out hits in the late 80s into the early 90s. That was their heyday. Boy bands went out of style, then they came back, and so did the New Kids. And now they do like these big cruises out of South Florida, and they pack the boat. It's crazy what they wind up getting. Their fans are still around, and they're pretty much as radical as ever.
They sell out.
Yeah, they do. And they still are coming up with new music. Little smash or trash here for the New Kids fans. What do you think? This is a new track they just put out. It's called One More Night. What do you think about this one?
Give me one more night to love you. One more night to love you. Give me one more night to love you. One more night to love you. Yeah, ooh.
Jaybird is moving around. He loves it.
You're lying. No, I'm not.
Not a fan of the new Kids?
It's no hanging tough.
No hanging tough. It's kind of like a more mature sound. Sounds like a little bit more modern.
I'm not trying to get in a war with the New Kids fans again, because I said some unsavory comments before, and they are relentless. I don't want that fight. I don't want
They got on him.
They got on me big
like
time.
a pack of hounds.
I don't care that much.
Odd stats here. Did you realize that the New Kids on the Block sheet set that they used to have in the early 90s is one of the greatest selling sheet sets of all time?
You mean like for your bed sheets?
Yeah.
Oh, I believe that.
Yeah, because you wanted to sleep on the pillow with his face right like on Jonathan's face or
Yeah,
whatever.
I guess so. I was like, wow. And they still do that, right? Do they still do like all the popular characters? Because I remember when I was a kid, I had all the NFL logos. That's what I had. And it's just something I guess kids like.
We could do the KVJ. You can sheets. You can now snuggle up with the Bronc when you go to bed.
You could.
That'd be awesome.
We could.
Bronc's face on a pillowcase.
Is that still popular where they do that? Where they take like, cartoons?
Yeah,
I've seen it.
Sure, they still have that. Absolutely.
I had a Dora the Explorer comforter at one point not that long ago.
Not
That's
that long
weird
ago?
at all.
It was for, come on, y'all. It's for work.
A grown man with a Dora whoopee.
Whoopee. It was a comfortable blanket.
What did you have, Virginia, back in the day?
I had Pound Puppies.
Oh, yeah.
That was my cut. I love me some Pound Puppies.
What's the Pound Puppy song?
I forgot it. I'm so
It's
old.
okay.
What is it? You tell me.
You know what? I think I was about to sing the My Buddy theme instead of Pound Puppy.
You were.
Yeah.
My buddy.
My Pound Puppy,
No.
Pound Puppy and me. No, it's not.
It
Damn
wasn't.
it.
I don't.
Blew it.
I blew it.
Blew it. On our Facebook page right now, what did you have on your sheets when you were a kid? Post a photo if possible. You can go find them now. It's easy to do. Just boom, whatever you had. And all those old sheet sets are still up, do a Google search for it.
It was tough for me because I had to decide what I wanted: Care Bears or Pound Puppies.
Yeah.
I ended up getting a Care Bears lunchbox and Pound Puppy sheets.
I had Star Wars sheets for sure.
Okay.
And curtains. That was a big deal.
Really? Okay. Well, you can go and snap that photo, put it up on our Facebook page right now, and let us know what was your kid's bed sheet.
I just wanna take you high, up in the sky. Let's set this party on fire. Players, put your pinky rings up to the moon. Girls, what y'all trying to do? 24 karat magic in the air. Head to toe, so clear. Look out. Pop, pop, it's showtime. 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 Guess who's back again? Oh, they don't know. Oh, they don't know. I bet they know as soon as we walk in. Showed up, I'm wearing Keep up. So many pretty girls around me and they're waking up the rocket. Keep up. Why you mad? Fix your face. Ain't my fault they all be jocking. Keep up. Players only. Come on, put your pinky rings up to the moon. Girls, what y'all trying to do? 24-karat magic in the air. Head to toe so clear. Look out.
Here's what's coming up on the Dirt of the Day. Dirt of the Day.
Well, coming up in your Dirt of the Day, if you've always wanted to look like Tom Brady, you got to start by eating like Tom Brady, and now you can. I so thought of you when I saw this morning, Kevin. How can you replicate exactly everything Tom Brady eats?
Oh,
It's
man,
possible.
oh, man. Yeah.
It's very possible, and you could be doing it next week, Kev. I'll tell you coming up in your Dirt how.
Entertainment updates 5 minutes after every hour from the KVJ Show on 97.9 WRMF.
Pound puppies. This is the theme.
Okay. Bada boom.
Not much of a theme.
Not really. You have a pound puppy?
No.
Oh, I had Sparky. Oh, I love Sparky.
I was never into the pound puppies.
I had Sparky, and then some kid took him from me at Lake Park Elementary. I never got Sparky back.
Aww.
Yeah.
Wow.
His name was Jonathan. I think he's still local, too, by the way.
We're watching you, Jonathan.
Yeah.
What's his last name?
I kind of want to say it, but I won't.
Yeah, you know what? I was taking a look at the best-selling kids sheets of all time, and I'm not surprised. Disney.
Disney.
Yeah, of course, is number one in there for the best-selling.
Did you have any? Did you have, like, Kiss sheets?
No, I had the NFL sheets.
Just NFL. That's all you ever
NFL.
had.
Yeah, no, there's no way. I wasn't allowed to listen to Kiss.
You
when I was a
weren't?
kid. No, No, that was why it's the forbidden fruit. So sweet.
Yeah, I guess Gene Simmons was known as the demon.
Yeah, when I was a kid, when I was younger, yeah, he was the demon. They were, spitting blood and fire and all that kind of stuff. And yeah, I mean, they had
The good stuff.
They had perverted songs like Christine 16, where he was a grown man talking about trying to bet a 16-year-old girl. There was just a lot of reasons why. My parents are wise to not let me listen to Kiss.
Wow, that song actually got creepier with time.
Yeah, it did. It really did. Yeah, a lot of people, in fact, the number one answer that people are saying in here, it's a lot of it's got a Disney theme. The Little Mermaid stuff, I think, is really taken off because they actually have like mermaid tail like comforters now.
They do. You're right.
And they say that is just crushing it right now. That's like Amazon's top-selling kid bed sheet right now. Pocahontas, Beauty and the Beast, somebody is texting in here. Care Bears and Strawberry Shortcake is one that a lot of people are saying they had.
Strawberry Shortcake was massive.
Who was the bad guy? What's his name?
On Strawberry Shortcake?
Yes, come on. That's so easy. Isn't it? Is it Gargamel?
No, it's the Smurfs.
Damn it, Jason.
I don't know who the bad guy is from Strawberry
I gotta
Shortcake.
stop. I'm gonna stop asking questions.
Wow, you are real. I mean, you were bad yesterday, and boy, today he's coming right out. He's trying to top it.
Sorry. I knew as soon as I asked the question I was wrong. I did that twice.
What's Gargamel's cat's name?
Whiskers?
No.
I don't know.
Azrael.
Oh,
Azrael,
yes!
yeah.
Gosh, I know.
For a guy who lives in the 80s, you don't know much about it.
Yeah.
Quiz me again. I know more, I swear.
Would you find it to be a little bit weird if you were dating a girl and you go to her place and she's got, like, Care Bear or Hello Kitty sheets?
No, man. I like when people are able to still stay in touch with their, their childhood innocence. That's cool, man.
This guy's got all kinds of Star Wars figures all over his house. If he met a girl with Care Bear sheets, he might ask her to get married
You're
that
right.
night.
We'd have play dates together.
Virginia, would you find it weird if you went and you were dating a guy and you go over and he's got, like, Star Wars sheets or WWF sheets?
Do you know who she's married to?
No,
That's true.
Yeah, I mean, look in my house. I've got all kinds of wrestling stuff.
Yeah.
And I mean,
I never thought I'd see the day where wrestling memorabilia would be hung in Virginia's house.
Oh, it is.
Like, I never thought that would ever happen.
There's so much wrestling. I got belts. I got action figures. I have 2 life-size cardboard cutouts, one of The Rock and one of CM Punk. And they're in...
You guys sound like you live in ideal places for any 12-year-old boy.
They're in the guest room.
We love toys, man.
Sometimes I forget they're in there, and I walk in there, and The Rock scares the crap out of me.
Oh, yeah.
So I'll be like, ah!
We had that one John Cena cutout. station. It scared me every single day.
Brittany from Boca texted in. She said that when she was a kid, she wasn't allowed to have any character bed sheets. So when she hit 21, that's all she has now. She's got Hello Kitty.
Good for you.
Was it like of the devil? Why couldn't she have any?
I don't know. She didn't explain that.
If you're a parent and you won't let your kid get, Hello Kitty or Smurfs.
I don't get it.
I don't get it either. Like, what's the reasoning?
I don't know. It could have been a money thing, maybe. I don't know. Maybe it was just they wanted just generic sheets anybody could use, and the kids would fight about it. Who knows? It could be a reason like that.
Those sheets are not pricey.
No idea.
Go to Kmart. Go to Walmart. They price them affordable.
Yeah. All right, if you ever want to sound off here on the KVJ show, you can call or text 877-979-WRMF, 877-979-9763.
It's the KVJ Dirt of the Day. It's the KVJ Dirt of the Day. Virginia, take it away, because you know we need that Dirt of the Day.
We're coming up in just a second. Tom Brady is the picture of health and studliness. Great body, and a lot of it he attributes to his diet. Now there's a program where you can eat just like Tom Brady. All of the meals are written out basically by Tom Brady. How can you get your hands on them, and what do they include? I will tell you coming up in just a second. Before we get into that, though, how do you say this guy's name? He's a Dodgers player, a baseball player.
Yasiel Puig.
Yasiel Puig.
Mm-hmm.
He is the latest victim in a string of burglaries in Los Angeles. A lot of celebrities like Kim Kardashian that go onto social media and flaunt their expensive jewelry, like this Yasiel guy does, are now finding themselves the victim of high-end robberies.
He's a hothead. It could be someone he's done wrong.
He even said he had someone staying in the house, watching his house for him while he was away, but while that person, I guess, had left for a little bit to run some errands, and Yasiel was in Arizona playing spring training games, somebody broke into his house and stole more than $500,000 in jewelry.
It's an inside job.
Wow. That's unbelievable. In other news, looks like Tom Hiddleston is talking Taylor Swift, or is he talking Taylor Swift? They're asking him about Taylor Swift. How does he dodge the questions?
I read a GQ profile of you, and don't kill me for asking, but of course it was asked about your relationship with Taylor Swift. And I thought when I read it, I thought you gave really thoughtful answers, and I wondered, what it was like to kind of go through all that and to be in the public eye in that way. It must have been kind of disconcerting. You're like...
Well, it's, I make a clear distinction between my work and my private life is private.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, not giving up the goods on Taylor Swift. And finally here, Tom Brady now has a program where you can eat what he eats. He's partnered up with this company called Purple Carrot. It's a meal subscription service similar to like Blue Apron or some of the other ones you've seen. I've tried the Blue Apron. My girlfriend got me it for Christmas. It was a great gift. Purple Carrot now has the Tom Brady program that he has written. Basically, it's 80% organic vegetables and whole grains, 20% lean meats like chicken and salmon, no white sugar, no white flour, no coffee, no caffeine, no fungus, and no dairy. He also doesn't eat things like tomatoes, peppers, mushrooms, and eggplant because they're not anti-inflammatory. And instead of iodized salt, he cooks with that Himalayan pink salt. And instead of olive oil, he uses coconut oil.
All right, Richie. Okay, sounds like a rich person diet that nobody can do.
You can buy the whole thing from Purple Carrot for $78 a week, which is $10 more than their normal subscription. It includes 3 meals apiece for 2 people. So basically, 6 meals at $13 a plate. That's not terrible for high-end Tom Brady food.
I hate it.
Why do you hate it?
I didn't understand a word you just said.
It arrives in a box on your front doorstep, and it tells you exactly what to do with each ingredient to make wonderful meals. You don't have to grocery shop. I mean,
That breaks down. It's a little pricey though.
Thank you.
$13 a plate for a home cooked meal, and it's the Tom Brady diet.
Yeah,
That's
but-
why it's a little more.
Yeah, but a lot of the food services you can get for $7.
It's organic. But
Yeah.
it's the Tom Brady thing. It's got the
Right.
TB on the
It's
box.
overpriced.
It's overpriced because it's got his endorsement on it.
He should come out, and I think this would do well. The deflated Tom Brady meatballs. I think it's kind of nichey, but it could work. And they're deflated,
They're
meaning
shaped like little footballs.
Yeah, and by saying they're deflated, it's a play on the words, but that means it's fat free.
Make some money off of it.
Yeah.
And that's what's going on in your Dirt of the Day. Brought to you by Our Kids World. The Family Fun Fest is back at the Fairgrounds April 29th and 30th. Visit adayforkids.com for details.
Take a look at your TV tonight. Survivor is back on for its 34th season. 8 o'clock CBS.
Look, I love Survivor, and Jeff Probst, arguably the best host out of all of those shows. He's great.
He's had a lot of practice. 33 seasons worth.
33, wow.
That's insane, huh? Criminal Minds Beyond Borders is back on CBS at 10 o'clock for its second season. You got Designated Survivor at 10 o'clock on ABC. It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia wrapping up its season on FXX, and America's Next Top Model on VH1. It's got their season finale tonight as well. Freddie Prinze Jr. having a birthday today. Remember him from the Scooby-Doo movies?
Sure.
Yeah.
His dad, a famous dad, too.
He did. Freddie Prinze Sr., oddly enough.
Rest in peace, Freddie Prinze.
Yeah, he's a comedian and an actor. Freddie Prinze Jr., 41 years old today. The Beak, James Vanderbeek from Dawson's Creek.
The Beak.
The Beak, he's 40 today.
Were you a fan of The Creek?
No, not at all. I don't think I've ever seen one episode. Kat Von D from LA Inc. is 35 today. Cameron Manheim, she was on Ghost Whisperer and also The Practice. She's turning 56. And Lester Holt is 58 years old today.
Love him.
Gotta say what up and happy birthday. This is from Lisa. Burry, Enzo, and Bella and Lily are puppies for her beautiful, smart, and funny daughter, Gianna, who's turning 11 today. Would like a little bit of a birthday chant.
Gianna. Gianna.
And also a happy 31st birthday, Brittany, from your sweet daughter, Grace.
Aww.
So there you go. A couple birthdays out there today. Mail at kvjshow.com if you want to get your birthday on the KVJ Show. We got the hookup for you. Answering a couple questions here left unattended. In fact, there's kind of a debate here about the villain from Strawberry Shortcake. Somebody said it was King Candy in a text to us. But then somebody else sent another one and said it was the Purple Pie Man who was the bad guy from Strawberry Shortcake.
Ooh, Purple Pie sounds so good.
Did they have two bad guys? Or is somebody wrong?
That's a great question. They could have had multiple bad guys because there was different scenarios, different friends that she would have at different times, and all the friends wouldn't be there at all the time, so maybe they did have different bad guys.
Yeah, the way they wrote Strawberry Shortcake, they wrote that thing with layers, baby.
Okay, all right.
Just like a Strawberry Shortcake.
Lots of multiples up there. People are posting up their kid bed sheets. A lot of Disney stuff. Power Rangers is up there. Ninja Turtles and the Disney stuff. I'm telling you, that's why they were number one.
Yeah, anyone under 30, they hear us talking about Pound Puppy. Like, what the hell's a Pound Puppy?
It's a Pound Puppy.
And this is kind of interesting. Somebody texted and said, my son is a Marine, and as soon as he was allowed, he bought Spider-Man sheets for his barracks.
Aww.
There are a lot of Marines that have character bedding because it's just kind of fun and colorful. And
if anyone's going to judge you because you're doing goofy bed sheets, you don't want that person in your life. They're too serious.
Amen, brother. Preach.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have some fun.
Thank you.
Coming up here in just a bit on the KVJ Show. Talking about the Disney bedsheets being number one. There's a cool little list out of surprising things you did not know about Disney. And there apparently is one question that if you ask a Disneyland employee, they cannot respond with this.
I bet I know what it is.
What do you think it is?
Where is Walt Disney's head at?
You can't answer that question. You can't respond to that.
That's a real thing, isn't it not?
That they, chopped off his head and cryogenically froze it?
That is real, right?
We will address that as well.
Let's get into it.
The rumors on that, yeah.
You're taking him serious?
No.
Oh, it's so nice somebody is.
I got some Disney fact or fiction for you to blow your mind coming up next.
From the WRMF Freeman Injury Law Traffic Center.
800-561-7777.
There's nothing cooler than a new car, truck, or SUV from Schumacher. Over 3,000 new, hundreds are pre-owned. West Palm, North Palm, and Delray Beach. Come join the family. We had an earlier accident on 95 South that has been cleared up, but it left behind some residual congestion. 95 South from Boynton Beach Boulevard to Atlantic Avenue in Delray Beach. That's southbound. Other than that, incident-free. This update is brought to you by Lindstrom Air Conditioning and Plumbing. I'm Bill Adams for 97.9 WRMF.
For a limited time only, get a free air conditioning or plumbing service call when you turn to the experts at Lindstrom Air. License CFC 1427611.
I love those guys.
Quick weight loss, unlike others, results guaranteed, no exercise required, no prepackaged meals. I love the fact that it just works. I had a team around me, coaching me, guiding me, encouraging me, not settling for anything less than success. I attribute my success to that team because they were awesome. Results guaranteed, no prepackaged meals, no exercise required. I lost 25 pounds, and I know that quick weight loss works. Right now, lose up to 50 pounds or more. 10 weeks, just $99. All services are included, plus kids join free when parents sign up. Some conditions do apply. Visit quickweightloss.net. There's 17 locations from Miami to Vero, so for one near you, dial **quick on your mobile phone. That's **QUICK for a free consultation. They'll even text you back with more savings. Message and data rates do apply, so again, dial *78425 on your mobile phone for quick weight loss. Call them today. Dial **quick.
If you shave, wax, tweeze, or bleach, then you already know. Hair is only sexy when it's on top of your head. So right now, the pros at Body Details True Laser Hair and Tattoo Removal are offering up to 60% off laser hair removal to help you get ready for spring. Body Details has amazing locations throughout South Florida with convenient night and weekend hours. Plus, they're the only company with a free lifetime guarantee. Start your journey to permanently smooth, sexy, prickle-free skin. Visit bodydetails.com. That's bodydetails.com to schedule your free consultation today.
On March 18th and 19th, all roads lead to the Palm Beach County Convention Center for the 12th Annual Auto Geek Detail Fest. Detail Fest is a car lover's dream featuring over 40 manufacturers, custom and exotic cars, music, food, and the Car Builders Challenge. Meet Velocity stars Dennis Gage, Chris Jacobs, Ray Evernham, Barry Maguire, Bruno Massel, Christy Lee, AJ Janik, and Mike Phillips. We'll see you there. Tickets are on sale now. Visit autogeek.com for more information.
The $10 down and then $10 a month deal at Planet Fitness is on now. Pretty sweet. That's $10 down and then $10 a month to be in a thumbs up emoji place. Yes, I just said thumbs up emoji. It means that you're in the judgment-free zone. That's $10 down and then $10 a month. Join in club or online at planetfitness.com. The world judges. We don't. Planet Fitness. Be free.
Hurry, join Planet Fitness today for $10 and $10 per month. Join in club or online at planetfitness.com.
Annual membership fee applies. Participating locations only. See club for details.
Morning happens once a day. There's only one chance to start the morning off right. For me, that means get out of bed, get in the ocean, catch some waves. And when I'm finished, I continue to make the most of my morning with McDonald's.
Enjoy your morning and try the new sweet and savory Chicken McGriddles for that chicken and waffle taste you love. Or try the mouth-watering new McChicken Biscuit. Each is just $1.49 and on the all-day breakfast menu. Prices and participation may vary for a limited time. McDonald's all-day breakfast menu varies by location.
Your morning routine has been so routine. Wake up and go to work. Well, change it up. Wake up and go to McDonald's for a delicious McCafe coffee. It's just $1. Wake up and win the day. Get any size coffee freshly brewed every 30 minutes for $1. Or delicious small mocha, latte, or hot chocolate for $2. Buy 5 McCafe beverages and get one free on our app. For a limited time, $1 any size hot coffee. Only valid for a la carte offers. McCafe Rewards is valid through 12/31/17 and participating U.S. McDonald's. Price and participation may vary.
I'm so excited. We finally set my surgery date. April 13th, I'm having my surgery. I'm doing that hernia thing that Dr. Rankin found that I didn't even know that I had. That's how good he is. Dr. Rankin is an expert. I love an expert. I've always said this. A board-certified plastic surgeon with tons of experience is exactly who you should be going to. I love the fact that Dr. Rankin is the chief of plastic surgery at St. Mary's. Okay, that is super impressive. He has offices in West Palm, in Jupiter, in Fort Lauderdale. And if you've been thinking about doing anything holding you back physically from looking and feeling your absolute best, go talk to him. That first sit-down meeting, face-to-face, absolutely free. You can get all of his advice. Aquaplasticsurgery.com. Go online. Look at the before and after pictures. I love doing that. Doesn't matter what it is. Face, body, breasts. He is a specialist when it comes to breasts. If you're thinking about getting a little fullness, your timing is perfect. Summer is right around the corner. You have enough recovery time to look great in that bikini this summer. Here's the number to call, 561-776-2830, or go online, aquaplasticsurgery.com.
JJ Hightail here for Direct Auto Insurance. What's a bigger surprise than learning you have a long-lost twin you've never met? Learning that with Direct Auto Insurance, you can get a super low rate and a super low down payment starting at just $45 for a limited time. Why wait? Get insured now. Stop by a Direct Auto location, call 1-877-GO-DIRECT, or visit directgeneral.com today. Direct General Group, Nashville, Tennessee. Rates vary, down payments will vary. In Florida, BI is required to qualify. Amount down does not reduce premium owed. Additional fees may apply. How you buy can impact cost.
Your life is picture perfect, but what's missing? Being able to help create a family for the patients is the singular focus of IVFMD.com, bringing your dreams to life. Miami-Dade, Broward, Palm Beach, and Collier counties.
MD Now Urgent Care. Exceptional care. Less than the emergency room. MDNow.com.
Quick Hit Weather is brought to you by Geico. 15 minutes could save you 15% or more on car insurance.
I'm meteorologist Chris Farrell for CBS 12 News, tracking a few widely scattered showers for the morning drive on this Wednesday. The range yesterday, 30% for scattered shower anytime. Otherwise, partly cloudy to cloudy skies, the high 78. Much lighter winds, east-southeast, only 10 to 15 miles an hour. Tonight, clear to partly cloudy, few isolated showers, low near 68.
When shopping for car insurance, consider this. Geico has been saving people money on car insurance for over 75 years. So if you're serious about savings, it's simple. Go to geico.com. After 75 years, they know how to save you money.
What's hot now on the KVJ Show?
We are looking for volunteers for the KVJ Volunteer Army. Even though we just had an event on Saturday, we still got a lot of other cool things that are going to be coming up. And we would love for you to join us. We're going to be planting trees coming up in April. And we're also going to be working Sunfest like crazy. We need a ton of volunteers for Sunfest. So if you'd like to be a part of that, just go to our website, kvjshow.com, doing some great things for the community. And your time is going to be used wisely, and it's not going to take a ton of time on top of it. So become a member of the KVJ Volunteer Army and sign up today at kvjshow.com.
Get the info on everything that's going on with us at kvjshow.com.
It's time to gain some knowledge. You learn more here than you would in college. We're the smartest radio station. We are the leaders in education. Is it truth? Is it lies? Kevin's the host. He's got beady eyes. Fact or fiction?
Gotta tell you, I'm always just so fascinated with the machine that is Disney. I mean, just when you look at the size and scope of what they put together and how big they are and how much of the world they own, and especially in Florida, I mean, they have been a monumental force in everything that's happened in this state for pretty much about the last 40, 50 years. So I've got some interesting new little factoids here for you. Fact or fiction about Disney. And we are going to find out about Disney's cryogenically frozen head.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
You really are taking him seriously.
Oh, we are. We're getting to the big stuff today, Virginia. Fact or fiction for you, Virginia. Any employee caught not smiling at Disney can be fired on the spot. Is that a fact? Or is that fiction?
That's fiction. I mean, what if you're like scratching your butt or
you got poopy cramps?
Yeah.
Better not have at Disney.
You don't have to constantly smile like some kind of lunatic.
What, Mickey gets mad if you get poopy cramps? Mickey the Mouse has never had poopy cramps?
Well, if he does, he doesn't show it. He's still smiling through them.
That's so creepy.
Pooping and smiling. Yep. Virginia, you're right. It is fiction now.
Good.
Yeah.
Good.
In fact, the people who work at the Haunted Mansion aren't allowed to smile.
Ah.
That's the one where you'll get in trouble if you actually do smile there.
That makes sense.
I
No
get
cracking
it.
jokes, no laughing, no smiling on that one.
Don't break character.
Yeah. Fact or fiction here, Jay Bird. If you ask a Disneyland employee a question, they cannot respond with, I don't know.
That is a fact. In fact, that's a service industry rule, I think. Most of the time, you're not supposed to say, I don't know.
Yeah, you're right. That's one thing they cannot do. They will get in trouble if you ask and be like, hey, when's Mickey going to come out? Be like, I have no idea.
I heard, too, if someone asks you where something is at, you're not allowed to point. You have to walk them to where it's at. They consider pointing rude.
Yes. So if somebody asks you where you could go buy some blow, you better have an answer.
And you better walk them to that dealer.
Yeah.
Everybody knows Goofy's holding.
Oh, well, what are you going to call him? Goofy. Fact or fiction, Virginia? Gum has never been sold at Disney because Walt didn't want gum stuck everywhere. They don't sell it. You can't buy gum at Disney. Is that fact or fiction?
That's fiction.
That is fiction. No, that's fact.
It's fact?
Yeah.
Really?
In fact, I think when he kind of got the inspiration for Disneyland, he was at just kind of like a carnival or a theme park with his daughter, and it was just dirty, and there was like gum stuck everywhere, and he's like, He's like, that's kind of what motivated him to put together Disneyland. He's like, let's do a theme park that's clean.
And it is. If you go to Disney World, it's flawless.
Immaculate. And that was his thing. He's like, he wanted an immaculate theme park where you weren't sticking to everything wasn't all dirty.
Huh.
Fact or fiction here, Jaybird. About 200 feral cats roam around Disneyland at night, taking out the mouse population.
Doesn't seem right. Mickey Mouse? No, that's a Kevin trickery. That's fiction.
That is fiction. No, that is fact. If Mickey were actually there after hours, he's going to be taken out by some feral cats. Could you imagine, like, oh, hello, and like, all of a sudden cats are all over him?
No, not that mouse.
Right. That's the one that's exempt. Yeah, that is a fact.
Huh.
That's how they deal with the rodent population at Disneyland, feral cats.
It's crazy.
Isn't it? Crazy stuff.
How do they round back up the feral cats?
I guess they're just kind of like around, just like on the sides. I don't know if they shoo them out during the day or what happens.
Is it weird that I now want to go to Disney, not for the rides, but for the feral cats?
For the feral cats, yeah.
Huh.
Fact or fiction here, Virginia. The witch in Snow White was the first character ever to break wind in a Disney movie.
Does she fart in that?
That's the question.
And was she the first? Oh.
Yeah. Oh,
he so wishes this was his question.
I do.
He's so jealous.
Yeah.
I am.
Fact or fiction on this? What do you think, Virginia?
Did the witch fart?
I do not remember. That's something the Penningtons would have remembered.
Does anybody fart?
No.
No.
Ralston's trying to do that trickery. Look at his eyes.
I know.
All shifty and tricky.
Always are.
I'm going to say fiction.
Gonna say fiction. I'm gonna say you're right. It was not the witch in Snow White. Maybe that's why she passed out. No, it was actually Pumbaa in The Lion King.
Pooh.
Remember the hog war? Yeah, it was all gassy.
Okay, all right. I get it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And final one here, Jaybird. Fact or fiction. Some of the names Disney considered but rejected for the Seven Dwarves included Chesty, Tipsy, Jumpy, Dirty, Sleazy, and Awful.
Fiction. Such Ralston trickery.
All right. You're wrong. Yep. Those are all, yes, those are all rejected names. He's like, yeah, maybe we shouldn't do Chesty.
Big boobs.
Was it a female girl? Was it a guy with man boobs?
Dwarf?
I don't know.
So interesting.
Googling Chesty.
Yeah, there you go. You got a lot of stuff to look up.
What about the Disney's head?
Well, you know what? He actually is buried in Glendale. So, yes, it is not.
Head intact.
Yes, he was actually cremated, body, head, everything. That is a popular myth that is out there about Disney, but it is not true.
Huh.
That is fiction.
I got other questions to ask, but I think I'm going to derail this show, so I'll ask you during commercial.
Why change now?
I'm trying to get better here.
Ask away. What else do you need to know? I'm here to answer your Disney questions.
You know what? I already forgot it.
One of those questions reminded me of a great prank. We should get a bunch of feral cats. That'd be fun.
Hard to work with.
And
though.
what are you going to do with them, Virginia?
Put them in Jason's apartment.
Okay. I'll end up leaving them, and they'll end up staying.
Well, I believe today is a Wednesday. Jaybird, does that mean we got a weird Wednesday going on here?
Oh, do we?
Okay. All right. Weird Wednesday it is.
I got a lot of feedback from people, just KVJ Nationers, emails, texts saying, my gosh, I loved when the Bronx did the Weird Wednesday llama cry.
Really? I didn't hear anything about that at all.
Can he do it again?
Don't all the emails come through you, Kev?
They do. I get every one.
Well, this is what personal Facebook messages to me, my account.
Oh, is that what it was?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Produce these messages you speak of.
Would you like to do it again, Kev?
Sure. I'd love to. Be the best thing ever.
Come on, give it with some gusto, though. You got it.
Llama 1.
Okay, all right.
Best you're going to get from me.
It's decent. It's half an effort.
Okay. So we got the weirdness out there planted today. Keep an eye out for it if you see it. 877-979-WRMF, 877-979-9763. We need to go root on the Panthers. They got whooped last night by the Rangers.
What
5-2. I don't know. It's a great question. What did happen? They've got the Maple Leafs. That is going to be coming up 6 days from now. Next Tuesday, going to be at the BB&T Center. Tickets on sale now at FloridaPanthers.com. See something weird? If it's what we planted out there, you let us know about it. We are going to give you the hook up for the tickets. Coming up here in a second, did you hear this story that apparently back in the day, Sean Spicer, who now is the press secretary and gets spoofed on SNL all the time, had to dress up as the Easter Bunny for George W. Bush for Easter at the White House?
That's awesome.
That's completely
in
awesome.
like 2000, like when he first got in, he's like, I gotta do what? And there's a photo of him like in the Easter Bunny costume right next to G-Dub.
Look, man, you gotta build up to where you're at.
I guess you do. I mean, I look at it. I remember one time when I first got into radio, I mean, they're always putting you in costumes. I had to dress up as the Easter Bunny, and they put me on top of the station vehicle, and I was up there and I was like waving to people. I don't even remember like what the point of it was, but if you ever put on those big costume type things, you know, you can't see out of them and you lose your bearing. That's why if you a lot of times go to Disney, they've got a handler that walks around a lot of the characters so that they know where they're going. You don't run into stuff.
Radio didn't give you a handler?
No, I didn't have a handler. So I'm on
cheap radio.
I can only imagine what that was like in the 90s.
I'm on the station vehicle and I'm waving, and all I see is sky, then blackness.
Oh, no.
I fell off the back of the vehicle, hit another car, and knocked myself out cold in the bunny costume. And I remember there was a couple of listeners that came up and they're like going, are you all right? And the one guy was eating donuts and spitting donuts out of his mouth. It was just the worst thing
ever. Are you
ever.
okay? Got any movie tickets?
That was pretty much it. So did you have to stop, like with your career, doing something that was completely awful like that? What is the biggest indignity you had to suffer through for your job? I know, Virginia, you were the rat at Chuck E. Cheese.
I was Chuck E. Cheese, and let me just tell you, kids are very abusive to Chuck E.
But, I mean, were you humiliated? Because I could see me doing Chuck E. Cheese and being the rat and being very happy doing
You would
that.
love that. You'd be a great character performer. Yeah, some people thrive on it.
I loved it at first, but then it became to wear on you.
It jades you.
Yeah, and then you're just in the costume. It's dark. It's sweaty. It smells like all the other pimply-faced teenagers that wear it. Ugh,
Wow.
nasty.
Entry-level job. How bad was it for you? You can call or text 877-979-WRMF here at the KVJ Show.
I don't wanna know who's taking you home, I'm loving you so. The way I used to love you, no, I don't wanna know who's taking you home, I'm loving you so. The way I used to love you, I don't wanna know. Wasted, and the more I drink, the more I think about you. No, I can't take it. Baby, every place I go reminds me of you. Do you think of me and what we used to be? Is it better now that I'm not around? My friends all acting strange. They do bring up your name. Are you happy now? Are you happy now? I don't wanna know. No, who's taking you home? I'm loving you so. The way I used to love you, no, I don't wanna know. No, who's taking you home?
yeah. Got a text here from Katie. She said she went to Disneyland last year, and she said, yeah, those cats are wandering around during the day, too. You're able to pet them. So they do. That's how they control the rodent population at Disneyland. They've got the cats running all around.
Oh, and then they probably get so excited when they see people walking around with that big old turkey leg. You know they're like...
Cats got to be loving it, yeah. Somebody else texted in and said, too, that they actually feed the cats. They get shots, all that kind of stuff. But, yeah, their main diet at night is mice and rats.
Wow.
Yeah. I guess that's kind of handy, you know?
Thank you for teaching us, bro.
Yeah, that's what I said. Like, boom, Disney facts. Going to blow your mind.
Interesting.
Crazy stuff. And somebody wanted to throw out, too, speaking of costumes, the Maroon 5 song video, they're all dressed up like Pokemon in big costumes. Some people love costumes. Some people think, like, it's a great gig. When I had to do it, the reason why I don't like them, one, hot. If you ever have had to dress as a costume character anywhere in Florida, incredibly hot. And two, incredibly stinky.
Well, that's why, I mean, if you're in the mascot game, it's like a switch. You put that outfit on or that costume on, it's like a uniform. You don't even care about that heat. You're going to battle.
Some people love it. I remember we had an intern when Virginia and I first started going, intern Matt. And he did all the mascot stuff for Roger Dean Stadium, was like the Cardinal for a long time. And he then went to Tampa and I think worked for the Lightning.
Yeah.
It was. And he was like a professional mascot for a long time. That was like his career. He loved it. And it was just, I think there was even like a school for it on how to do it really well. And
I get it, man. It seems I got to be the gator for Palm Beach Gardens High School one year, my senior year, and I loved it. Gardens, if you're listening, I'd love to come back and do a pep rally.
Yeah, some people absolutely love it. You know, they're made for it. It's like you just got to be all hammy and be out there and
you got to do dance moves.
You got to not care about being sweaty too. And I think it wasn't a gig for me.
Yeah.
I felt too gross.
I think that's my calling, maybe.
I think that's where you're...
It's not too late.
I guess it's not.
No.
I'll start off at the high school level, do a couple high school games, see how that goes.
Seems like that's always the entry-level thing, though. Whenever you start any kind of like new job, if they have any kind of mascot or a costume, that's the first thing you do.
Yeah.
I love this photo. You can go see it on the KVJ Show Facebook page right now. Sean Spicer, who you've seen spoofed on SNL, he's the press secretary now. First gig at the White House was he had to dress as the Easter Bunny.
I think that's so awesome. I think that's something you tell everybody about.
For George W. Bush. It's great. The photo of G-Dub just standing there, too, is awesome. And their bunny costume is absolutely ridiculous. Also asking the question, what indignity did you have to suffer through for your job? I told you about how I had to dress up as a bunny at one time, and I fell off the station vehicle and knocked myself out. I think probably the worst, though, was when I was in Kansas City. I was like the street guy, the stunty kind of dude that would go out and do all this kind of stuff. And they called me Monkey Boy.
Oh.
That's not cool. If you're going to do that stuff, at least, have fun with it.
It was a completely degrading position. That was like the whole thing. It was just Monkey Boy, and, Monkey Boy's just dumb and does everything wrong. It's like, no, Monkey Boy.
Monkey Boy.
And I remember something screwed up. And, honestly, I didn't screw it up. Like, the host of the show actually screwed it up, and it went south, and he blamed me for it.
Aww.
And then he hung me in a tree and let listeners come and beat me with pool noodles.
And see, okay,
I remember I was like, I think 23 at the time, and I remember, and then he took a call. Somebody's going, "How old is Monkey Boy anyway? When is he going to grow up and get a real job?" And I was just like, and that was it. That for me was like, I went to him like, dude, my Monkey Boy days are over, man.
I gotta tell you that.
I'm like, that was like the last straw. I'm like,
I'll be your monkey no more.
Right, I can't do it anymore, man. I can't do it.
It's a young man's game.
Well, if you came to me and said, I want to tie in a tree, have people come up and beat you up with noodles, pool noodles, but Kev, that's a great idea. I'd love to do it.
We've already done it, except more intense. Remember when we made Jason a human piñata on Cinco de Mayo, and listeners came by with sticks to hit him?
Oh yeah, no.
Yeah, but
honestly,
I like
that was the weird
boy.
thing. He enjoys it.
Kevin's gonna.
In fact, I'm usually having to tell him, be like, no, let's not do that. He's
Kevin's gonna turn down half my ideas because, like, dude, I want to save some of your dignity.
Not everybody's cut out to be a monkey boy.
You gotta do it with pride.
It does. It takes a certain special somebody to do that. Mary Beth is on here from Boca, 877-979-9763. What was your first gig? It was a costume. What'd you have to put on, Mary Beth?
I was a 911 dispatcher, and they used to make me dress up like McGruff the crime dog in a 20-year-old smelly costume.
Did you have to?
Yeah, I feel your pain.
Yeah, McGruff looks thick. Because not only does he have the suit with the fur, then he's got the trench coat.
I've seen that, yep. Mhm.
And, same as the rat.
It's awful.
It's awful. It's not a girl. It's not a job for a girl or a lady.
Yeah, well, I think a lot of times because aren't they shorter, a lot of the costumes?
Well, no,
I mean, if you're a really tall guy, do you kind of cancel yourself out of the costumes because they probably don't make it for someone that's over 6 foot tall?
For the McGruff, the big thing back in the Lake Park Parade where I grew up with, they always had the crime dog in there. They had the big costume, and one year, it was 1988, they said, Randy Pennington, we would like you to be the crime dog, and it was a big deal. My whole family was so excited, and they ended up giving it to somebody else at the last minute. My dad was not able to be the crime dog in the parade.
Aww.
Yeah, you say crime
I've been
dog.
like, thank you.
No, it was actually devastating for the Pennington house.
Really?
We like costumes.
We like costumes. I wonder what the average temperature inside a costume is in South Florida.
180.
Has to be something crazy
it's
like
awful.
that.
You're like a rotisserie chicken in there.
I bet they have guidelines too. Like you can only stay in it for like 10 minutes. You would have a heat stroke if you're in that thing for like an hour.
When we do our event, our Kids World, they got a lot of the teenagers doing some of the characters, and some they can't hide their disgust.
They come out of those things looking like drowned rats. We're backstage and see them all, and it's just this look of pain and anguish.
Red. They're so mad.
That's in the air conditioning.
Tim is on here from Royal Palm. You were actually Chuck E. Cheese back in the day too, Tim?
Yes, back in the 80s. And actually, back when they had the baseball stadium across from the auditorium, we used to be the mascot for their games. And all the Canadians would yell, UB, UB, even though UB had nothing, they didn't even look like Chuck E. Cheese, but I tell you what, it was hot there in that costume.
Oh, I can't imagine being outside in it because I was inside in the, in the ball pit, in the fix of it, in the arcade.
Mm-hmm.
Outside, that's a different arena.
I was at Chuck E. Cheese not too long ago. It's completely different. It's a different animal. I think they're making some adjustments there.
Just to let you know, somebody texted in the Disney World costumes. They got fans in them. So does Jeffrey the giraffe at Toys R Us.
Nice.
So yeah, if you're on the higher end, they got a fan in there.
Modern advancements.
Dang.
That's cool.
They said the characters in Disney are only allowed to go out in the public for 20 minutes at a time to avoid heat exhaustion.
My buddy did it for a long time. I don't know if he wants me to talk about it or not. You guys know him very well.
We know.
He said it was really cool because you got a lot of benefits and you meet a lot of great people because you have so many people that want all over the world, not just the U.S., that want to work at Disney. So you meet a lot of cool people doing that.
Mm-hmm. Somebody said that when I was in high school, I had to work at Annie Ann's Pretzels, and I had to walk around in a big pretzel costume, and all my friends knew it. And they'd be like shoving me and assaulting me and trying to knock me over.
Assaulting you?
Assaulted pretzel?
Oh, that is good. Oh, Denny's, take note. Virginia's got some jokes.
I'm stepping on your territory.
Oh, and how can I get a pretzel costume? That sounds amazing.
That would be a great one to have.
Mm-hmm. So people were talking about too, like the stores where you got to do like Lone Star. You have to do the line dancing.
Yeah, and
every 30 minutes.
If you're in a bad mood and you're in one of those stores, you have to sing to the customer or something. You're probably so miserable.
Mm-hmm. And somebody texted and said, "I want to hear Jason's story of why he was at Chuck E. Cheese recently."
He loves to go there. He brings dates
No,
there.
I've
seen him.
I went on one date there, and I left my brand new glasses there, and we had crappy. It was good pizza, but it wasn't. Are they a client? I don't know.
He's a kid at heart. I think we know that.
You're fine.
He likes to bring his girls to Chuck E. Cheese.
Don't say girls. I took one girl on a date there, and we were there for 30 minutes, played some skee ball.
They got beer, they got pizza. It's perfect.
Uh-huh. Oh, yeah. Gets you off his goofy
we
side.
We know what you're up to.
Mind your own business.
I'm watching you.
I know.
I'm watching you, Pennington. I should follow you around one weekend. You're a fascinating bird.
All right.
Well, we got a new feature here. This is the Aunt Ann Jam of the Day. And Jaybird went over and hung out with Aunt Ann. She's got a lot more to say here in a second about me spouting off about the TV show Bloodline from Netflix.
This is a pretty easy bit to record.
Yeah.
And singing. Oh, my God.
All right. Here's what you got to do to score some Goo Goo Dolls tickets. Just tell us what is the song Aunt Ann is jamming out to here.
This was never the way I planned it, not my intention. I got so brave, drinking, and I lost my discretion. Ugh, who writes this
Okay.
Last part was an ad-lib. Just
Okay, that's not, okay, to clarify, that's not part of the song.
Do you know what song it is?
I think I do. Yes, yes.
All right, what is the Ant and Jam of the day? Let us know, 877-979-WRMF.
From the WRMF Freeman Injury Law Traffic Center.
800-561-7777.
There's nothing cooler than a new car, truck, or SUV from Schumacher. Over 3,000 new, hundreds are pre-owned. West Palm, North Palm, and Delray Beach. Come join the family. One crash now on 95 South. This one is beyond North Lake Boulevard. 2 left lanes are blocked there, though, so you want to stay over to the right-hand side. 95 South beyond North Lake Boulevard. This update is brought to you by Lindstrom Air Conditioning and Plumbing. I'm Bill Adams for 97.9 WRMF.
For a limited time only, get a free air conditioning or plumbing service call when you turn to the experts at Lindstrom Air. License CFC 1427611.
I love those guys.
Hey, we all need medicine, but prescription medication costs can really start to add up. Most people don't know that pharmacy prices vary wildly and insurance isn't always your best bet. With GoodRx, you can stop paying too much for your prescriptions.
Yeah, GoodRx is an easy way for us Americans to save up to 80% on prescriptions. That's huge. In fact, most people that use GoodRx save at least 49% off the retail price of their medicine.
And guess what? It covers all FDA-approved drugs, brand and generic. GoodRx discounts prices are often lower than insurance copays.
And it's so easy to use, too. All you have to do is just text KVJ to GoodRx. That's 466-379. You just type in the name of your prescription and your zip code, and you'll find multiple coupon options for you to save some money.
Yeah, don't go to the pharmacy until you go get the prices off of GoodRx. Over 125,000 healthcare providers currently refer their patients to the GoodRx prescription drug savings program.
It's so simple. Simply text KVJ to GoodRx. Try it today.
Get ready to sip, savor, and soar. The Busch Gardens Food and Wine Festival is back. It's a taste adventure with over 65 wines, 70 craft beers, and delicious culinary creations every weekend, March 4th through April 30th, with live concerts featuring Daughtry, Andy Grammer, Goo Goo Dolls, and more. Come back again and again with a Busch Gardens annual pass starting at $14 per month. Busch Gardens, a whole other world awaits. Entertainment subject to change. Restrictions apply.
Are you a big fan of big deals? Guess what? At Metro PCS, we have one of our biggest deals ever. Switch now and get a free Samsung Galaxy J7, a premium smartphone with a huge 5.5-inch screen. Play all the games you want. Watch all the movies you like, right there on your phone. Yes, get a free premium Samsung Galaxy J7, the smartphone you always wanted with a huge screen. But wait, we have more big news. Metro PCS wants you to have unlimited fun too. Get unlimited high-speed data when you add 2 lines for just $80. Browse the web all you want with no slowdowns. Switch now and get a free premium Samsung Galaxy. Metro PCS, wireless figured out. Coverage not available in some areas, plus tax on phone. Excludes numbers on the T-Mobile network. Video streams up to 480p. Top 3% of customers using greater than 28 gigabytes a month may notice reduced speeds. No tethering. See store for details, terms, and conditions.
Hey everyone, Proactive has a special offer for our listeners. Stay tuned for a 100% risk-free offer that includes a free giveaway risk-free. You have acne or even the occasional breakout? With prescription-grade Proactive, your acne can heal and you can prevent future breakouts. Want to try Proactive? They're letting everyone try Proactive 100% risk-free. Plus, they're giving away a free deep cleansing face brush when you call right now, 800-489-2065. You heard right, a risk-free trial of Proactive, a free deep cleansing brush. Take it from me, Proactive really works. So here's the deal again for our listeners. For $19.95, you'll get prescription-grade Proactive plus a rotating deep cleansing brush valued at $45, totally free. You're guaranteed to get clear and stay clear, or you get your money back. Call now, 800-489-2065. That's 800-489-2065. One more time. Ready? 800-489-2065. Just pay shipping.
If you're a luxury car person, there is one place that you need to be going in South Florida to get your luxury vehicles. Brayman Motor Cars. Always exciting stuff going on. If you love BMWs, Minis, Porsches, Bentleys, Rolls Royces, they've always got some great stuff. Ready to unveil a new 5 Series for BMW as well. I love the selection they have of the BMWs. Online, too, at BraymanBMW.com, you can actually go and pretty much custom build the BMW of your dreams. Pick out the car that you want, the body style, you can pick out the paint job, the interior, all that kind of stuff. Their website is so easy to use. And anytime you ever buy or lease from Brayman, you immediately get thrown into Club Brayman, an all-access pass to the best events in Palm Beach. Polo, spring training, theater, all kinds of great activities, because when you want to get into something, you are now in Club Brayman, and it opens up the doors for you. And no other dealership in South Florida is giving yet. For over 30 years, they've been doling out a world-class experience, and it's all about everything that goes into it. The service, the selection, the savings. A better experience is waiting for you at Brayman Motor Cars today.
Addict, addicted. Sometimes people find themselves with labels they never intended. Allow Florida Center for Recovery, a trusted name in the field of addiction since 2002, help you or your loved ones get back on track. MyFloridaCenterForRecovery.com.
The 15th annual Boca Bacchanal, Boca Raton's premier wine and food festival, is coming March 24th and 25th. Indulge in world-class wine tastings, specialties from local restaurants, spectacular live entertainment, fashion demonstrations, and more. Support the Boca Raton Historical Society and Museum. Buy your tickets today. BocaBacchanal.com. That's BocaBacchanal.com. Sponsored in part by the Board of County Commissioners, the Tourist Development Council, and the Cultural Council of Palm Beach County.
Help, call Anna Jar and Levine at 1-800-747-FREE.
Broadcasting from the offleaseonly.com studios, this is 97.9 WRMF, Palm Beach.
All right, we got our Aunt Ann Jam here today. Can you tell us what song this is?
This was never the way I planned it, not my intention. I got so brave, drinking and I lost my discretion. Ugh, who writes this
I had her do the chorus too, just for giggles. If you ever want that at any point.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I think I probably will. Elizabeth is on here from Jensen Beach. Elizabeth, what is the song that Aunt Ann is singing here for us today?
I Kissed a Girl by Katy Perry.
I Kissed a Girl by Katy Perry. I gotta say, you are correct.
Yeah!
So you had Aunt Ann singing I Kissed a Girl?
I had her singing all the hits of RMF.
Oh, you did? Okay. All right, very nice. Wow. Hey, congratulations, Elizabeth. We're going to be sending you to go see the Goo Goo Dolls, okay?
All right, awesome. Thank you.
You are very welcome. Yes, they're going to be coming here to South Florida. You can grab your tickets right now. They are on sale. All you have to do is just go to livenation.com. You can see them with Philip Phillips at Bayfront Park Amphitheater on September 1st. So you got to hang out with Aunt Ann, huh?
I did. Okay. Always got a lot to say.
I bet, right?
We haven't really talked show stuff, so she had a lot of build-up.
Oh, really? Okay. Yeah. Apparently she's got a lot to say about me talking about the Netflix show Bloodline.
For whatever reason, she's got issues with Kevin talking about Bloodline.
And does she watch Bloodline?
I believe she's tried to watch it.
Oh, really? Okay.
In fact, she kind of mentions that.
Okay.
What did Aunt Ann have to say here?
Kevin needs to stop talking about Bloodline because nobody gives a shit one way or the other. And just because he wants to be an actor now, a little old for that now, past his prime. The show was very boring. It was draggy, just dragging your ass. Yeah, the show was boring, just like him. Nobody gives a shit.
Wow.
Jeez. Good heavens.
I mean, there's actually a lot more about Bloodline. I thought that was enough.
That's just kind of a teaser, huh?
I figure you
man.
You gotta understand that she was worked out about other stuff, and that was halfway through. She's furthermore, Kevin, you just stop talking about Bloodline.
Wow. Jeez. How about that? All right. Well, coming up here in just a second, it's back, the KVJ Hate Song. We get interesting comments, not just from Ann, but from other people as well. And we like to put it to song. We got it for you coming up next.
The club isn't the best place to find a lover, so the bar is where I go. Me and my friends at the table doing shots, tripping fast, and then we talk slow. And you come over and start up a conversation with just me, and trust me, I'll give it a chance. Now take my hand, stop it, and the man on the jukebox, and then we start to dance. And now I'm singing like, girl, you know I want your love. Your love was handmade for somebody like me. Come on now, follow my lead. I may be crazy, don't mind me. Say, boy, let's not talk too much. Grab on my waist and put that body on me. Come on now, follow my lead. Come on now, follow my lead. I'm in love with the shape of you. We push and pull like a magnet do. Although my heart is falling too. I'm in love with your body. And last night you were in my room. And now my bedsheets smell like you. Every day discovering something brand new. Well, I'm in love with your body. 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 Every day discovering something brand new. I'm in love with the shape of you. When we came, we let the story begin. We're going out on our first date. You and me are thrifty, so go all you can eat. Fill up your bag and I fill up the plate. We talk for hours and hours about the sweet and the sour and how your family's doing okay. And leaving, getting a taxi, kissing the backseat, tell the driver make the radio play. And I'm singing like, girl, you know I want your love. Your love was handmade for somebody like me. Come on now, follow my lead. I may be crazy, don't mind me. Say, boy, let's not talk too much. Grab on my waist and put that body on me. Come on now, follow my lead. Come on now, follow my lead. I'm in love with the shape of you. We push and pull like a magnet do. Although my heart is falling too. I'm in love with your body. Last night you were in my room. And now my bedsheets smell like you. Every day discovering something brand new. Well, I'm in love with your body. 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 Every day discovering something brand new. I'm in love with the shape of you. Come on, be my baby, come on. 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 I'm in love with the shape of you. We push and pull like a magnet do. Although my heart is falling too. I'm in love with your body. Last night you were in my room. Now my bedsheets smell like you. Every day discovering something brand new. I'm in love with your body. Come on, be my baby. Come on, come on, be I'm in love with your body. Come on, be my baby. Come on, come on, be I'm in love with your body. Come on, be my baby. Come on, be I'm in love with your body. Every day discovering something brand new. I'm in love with the shape of you.
Oh, I am so excited. Ed Sheeran is putting together a boy band. How cool is that, huh?
Who's going to be in it?
That, I don't know yet, but it's got to be big-time stars, right? I mean, if it's Ed Sheeran and he's putting together a boy band, he could have everybody. I mean, he's written already a couple hits that Justin Bieber sang. Does he add Bieber? Do you think Bieber would be a good addition, or is that a bad addition?
No.
But it's got to be a hot solo artist. Okay, what about Joe Jonas?
I think he goes with unknowns and he brings them up like that, like a Backstreet Boys.
Oh, I think he ought to know. I don't like that at all.
Not if you're Sheeran. You can pull like John Mayer.
You get a Corey Feldman.
John Mayer seems like he's aged out of it.
John Mayer's not going to join no boy band.
Why wouldn't he?
Because first of all, he's 40. Second of all, he's too much of an egomaniac. You don't want to share that with anybody else.
But it'd be fun. I think it'd be a high-profile gig. I mean, it's just something you do on the side. I mean, it's not going to be your day job.
He joined the Grateful Dead. He's been touring with them. He's probably sick of those old guys looking for some young guys to hang out with.
Yeah.
Young guys get better tail.
It's true.
I think you throw a Bieber in there. I think you throw in Joe Jonas. Who else would be good for Sheeran's?
God, this is a horrible project.
Why is it an awful project?
If we're talking Joe Jonas and they're collaborating with the Biebs, for me personally,
All right, well then put somebody in that would be credible, that would fit well into that. Other than those guys, Bieber's a talented dude. He's jerky, but he's a talented dude. He can dance, he can sing, he's pretty. Same thing with Joe Jonas.
I'm not saying they're not talented gentlemen. I'm not saying that. I just don't see.
Give me better options.
I
right
see
now.
Jonas joining the project. I don't see a Bieber. I don't see a John Mayer doing it. I see other, like maybe like a Nick Carter may do it. I know he's got.
No, he's out now.
He's not that.
He doesn't know how to put together a boy band, does he? He's
not
not.
You guys are
appealing.
talking about
Yeah.
John Mayer.
Yeah.
What about Shawn Mendes? He'd jump in there.
Yeah,
Shawn Mendes.
that would be a good one.
I just wonder if is he big enough? Yeah, I guess.
Awesome suggestion, Denny.
Thank you, Dennis.
You
See,
get the
Denny's
game.
is here. He gets the game.
I'm here to help.
Denny's is on it.
Fire me and put it. Get him in here.
Thank goodness your girlfriend's here.
Yeah.
Thank God. Yes.
I think I get the KVJ hate song coming up. I got some things to add. Ed Sheeran saying that the songs are really, really decent but credible. He's already written a ton of them for this group, so apparently it's going to be happening.
Wow.
He plans to put 3 or 4 members together and take them on a stadium tour with him. That could be the biggest thing ever.
That would be
Bieber,
massive.
Joe Jonas, Ed Sheeran. Who else would you put into it?
Joe Jonas. I didn't know you were such a Jonas fan.
Joe Jonas is massive. He's sexy. Chicks dig him, Jay Bird. You're just out of touch.
No, I'm not saying you. I didn't know Kevin was such a Joe Jonas fan.
He's great. He's a good-looking dude. He's talented. He can sing well. Somebody said Justin Timberlake, but I think just because he's already been in one and he's older.
He doesn't want to go backwards.
No,
he doesn't need it.
It doesn't seem like the fit.
Okay, let me throw this in there then. I'll play your games. Kanye West.
No.
Get out of here. So done.
A lot of people are saying Denny's is right on it, man. Shawn Mendes.
No.
That's it, yeah.
No matter what I say.
He's all over you. Thank you, Denny's.
Yeah, thanks, Denny's.
Thank you, Denny's.
Thanks a lot.
I want to
for being
contribute
here.
He gets it.
Somebody said Zayn Malik. He's already been in a boy band. To me,
Yeah.
it disqualifies you.
It does.
Yeah. All right. You can keep sending us your ideas. 877-979-WRMF. 877-979-9763. We're just warming up to the hate. The KVJ hate song is next.
Here's what's coming up on the Dirt of the Day. Dirt of the Day.
Coming up in your Dirt of the Day, Lily Collins. I don't know if you guys realize her dad is Phil Collins.
Really?
She just wrote a tell-all book all about her relationship with her dad and all of his shortcomings as a father.
Oh, dang.
Yeah.
Ouch.
She gets into it, and we'll tell you what Lily had to say about poor Phil coming up in your dirt.
All right.
Entertainment updates 5 minutes after every hour from the KVJ Show on 97.9 WRMF.
Oh, that's a great one. Somebody said Jason Derulo.
Ah, it's a good
There
one.
you go, Jason Derulo. Thank
Good
you.
one.
Yeah.
How about, can we get some love for Drake?
Really?
Silence? I get silence
That's
with
going backwards.
I'm not feeling it.
Yeah. Charlie Puth is another one that somebody
yeah.
said. Yeah.
Charlie Puth.
That's a
would
good
work.
one.
Yeah.
Boy, I just don't know. Is he big enough? I don't know. I like the Derulo. Jason Derulo. You do Nick. And somebody said maybe Nick. Do Nick Jonas and Justin Bieber.
Okay.
And Ed Sheeran. That's your boy band. Brilliant. Thank you, people. Appreciate it.
Every people except Jay Bird.
All who contributed.
Yeah.
Everyone who contributed.
I'm down, Denny's.
Well, we get tons of comments. It's not just from Ann. And when we get hate mail, instead of just reading it, we decide to put it to song in something we call the KVJ hate song.
You hate us, you hate us, you hate us. You hate the KVJ show.
That sucks. That sucks. That stinks.
You hate us, you hate us, you hate us. You hate the KVJ show.
Kevin sounds and looks like a douche. I didn't know humans could get mange. Oh, and his body isn't even that good. Hashtag mediocre at best.
You hate us, you hate us.
Dang.
You hate the KVJ show.
The only thing more annoying than Virginia's voice is her face. I looked her up on the internet, and let's just say, I hope her husband uses a bag for that face.
Oh!
You hate us, you hate us. You hate the KVJ show.
Jason does the lamest stunts and makes the lamest jokes. When are you guys going to fire that no-talent hack? tell Stutters he's fat and unfunny.
Oh!
You hate us, you hate us, you hate us.
Stutters.
You hate the KVJ show.
Out of all the producers you guys have had, producer Denny's is by far the worst. He mumbles and is so boring. My children and I hate him.
You hate us, you hate us. You hate the KVJ show.
It sucks.
Oh, it does. Thank you, man.
Harsh around.
Oh, my gosh. Wow.
It hurts.
There's thick skin around here.
Laugh to cover up the pain.
Oh, my goodness. Wow. Well, today is kind of an interesting day, and I'm just kind of wondering if there are any effects of it that are out there right now. It is a day without a woman. This is part of International Women's Day, but it's also a protest that is going on as well. In fact, they're going to have some protests in South Florida today. There's going to be a rally at the U.S. Citizenship and Immigration Service field office in Miami at 10:30 this morning. Then a protest march at Bayfront Park Amphitheater at 6 p.m., followed by a vigil from 7:45 to 9 p.m. tonight.
So what they're saying is, like, for women to not go to work.
Leave.
Yeah.
If you're driving to work right now, turn around, go back home. It's a day without the wonders and the accomplishments and all the things that women do so that you can recognize how much you actually need us.
Okay,
Yeah.
let's recognize, let's appreciate Virginia. Get the hell out.
Yeah, the plan of this is to, talk about pay equality and a lot of those things, saying, look, okay, then let's just see what happens when I'm not here, what everything looks like. They say today, stay home from work, ladies, avoid shopping or wear red today, to highlight the economic power and significance of women. And they say schools may be feeling some of the biggest effects. Roughly 3/4 of U.S. teachers are women. And I know there were some, I don't know if there was any in South Florida, but I had seen there were at least 3 school districts in the country that were shutting down today because they had found out so many teachers were not going to be showing up today.
Can you get fired from that if you don't show up to work to go do that and then stuff, goes askew or awry at work? Do they have the right to fire you?
I don't think so. If you have the days, they have to give them to you. Like if you have the vacation days.
If you have the days,
to
yeah.
use. But if you don't have the days and you just don't show up, I think for any cause, they can get you in trouble.
Is that a valid excuse to call into work? I mean, I can see
I
someone
wouldn't want to be somebody firing a teacher today because they stood up for this. Because
I know, I agree.
Yeah.
But I'm asking, is that a possibility? And I'm not just saying with teachers.
I think because the thing with teachers, a lot of times they have tenure and, they have a union that backs them and supports them. And I would imagine if you tried firing any teacher for not showing up today that is a female, that you wouldn't even want to deal with the loss. You would get slapped with a lawsuit so fast.
Yeah, I'm not really talking about teachers.
Yeah.
I'm talking about people that don't have tenure, that are, maybe don't have holidays. Is that a fireable offense?
Good
I don't know.
question.
Yeah, interesting stuff. If anybody knows, is anybody partaking with this? Is it affecting any businesses? What is going on with this? You can be our eyes and ears out there to let us know. 877-979-WRMF.
I'm going to say I have to go to the bathroom. Now I'm going to hit the door.
Sweet.
Never mind. I'm staying.
Damn it.
Jillian is on here from Boynton. She sees something a little bit bizarre out there, apparently. Jillian, what is it that you think you see out there for Weird Wednesday?
It looks like a champion chicken. It's a chicken holding a belt.
Like a half man, half chicken, possibly holding up a wrestling belt, taunting the traffic?
Yeah.
Okay, yes, that is our guy. That's one Captain KVJ.
Oh, okay.
Nailing it.
Champion chicken, huh?
We've been talking so much about wrestling.
Yeah.
And chickens. I figured, hey, it'd be a great time to marry the two together. Plus, I'm running out of costumes.
Champion chicken it is. Well, very nice. Congratulations here, Jillian. Going to be hooking you up with tickets to go see the Florida Panthers and the Toronto Maple Leafs on Tuesday at the BB&T Center, all right?
Oh, cool. Thank you.
Yeah, very nice. Got to get out there and support the Panthers. Got to try to get them into the playoffs. Them and the Heat are both kind of like on that cusp. So we need to go and root on both teams so they can get in. If you'd like to get your tickets, you can right now at floridapanthers.com.
We have more Weird Wednesdays.
Oh, my goodness. Well, please.
I know. I saw you hit the button. You're getting ready to go to commercial. I got scared.
Yeah, no, actually dirt. I mean.
Oh, well then, okay, we can take our time with this thing. I was going to have Denny's do the cry today because he did it so well last time.
He did, huh? Okay.
That's what I got
I
called
love
in
how
for.
he inflicts his punishment on everyone else.
What are you talking? This is about having fun, baby.
It's not just his bad bit anymore. He makes it yours.
We're in it together.
Should I release these minions?
You release them.
All right. Llama 2.
Nailed it. Thank you. Thank you so much.
All right, the minions are out and about. 877-979-WRMF.
It's the KVJ dirt of the day. It's the KVJ dirt of the day. Virginia, take it away, because you know we need that dirt of the day.
Well, this one's gonna sting a little. Poor Phil Collins. His daughter Lily has just put out a book all about her and her past and growing up and opening up about her relationship with her father, and some of the details are very sad, and some of her pain is very real. We'll get into a little bit of that. Phil Collins is probably feeling pretty yucky today with a lot of the details in this book. Before we get into that, though, A-Rod just got a gig. Did you see this?
No, I didn't.
I know you're such a big fan.
What do you got for A-Rod?
He is now going to be a full-time analyst. He just inked a multi-year deal with Fox Sports. He will be doing all kinds of commentary. He'll be doing Saturday telecast. He'll be doing pregame coverage as well as Fox Sports 1 studio show, MLB Whip Around.
Good for him.
Yeah.
Good for him.
He's going to be good. I mean, he's good to look at. He's got tons of credibility, Virginia.
Yeah, he's got
camera presence.
He's got tons of credit.
He's a Yankee. I mean, you love the Yankees.
I know what Kevin's doing. Kevin's pumping him up just to get me mad. I know what he's doing.
In other news, Nick Cannon is trying to convince us that he's not crazy, but he sounds crazy, y'all. Here's Nick Cannon talking about being accused of being crazy and sounding crazy.
Let's talk about the elephant in the room. People think I'm crazy. They didn't have reports that I have mental issues. I was dressing in drag at 17. I've been crazy. They call me crazy because I turned down millions and millions and millions and millions and millions and millions and millions of dollars. I am moving on to bigger and better things, like my mixtape. Okay, that didn't really sound like that was better than millions and millions of dollars. You're gonna have to rethink that. You're gonna leave the #1 show on television to promote a mixtape? You is crazy. The mixtape gonna be fire. Model music is coming and it's gonna be hot. It's gonna make every woman feel like a supermodel.
Mm-hmm.
Whoa.
What just happened? Okay,
Could you imagine?
Not a good defense for not being crazy.
Could you imagine him and Mariah Carey fighting?
I mean, what was that
bickering?
house like? It must have been just a crazy off. You can't have two crazy people. No wonder it didn't work.
I don't think he sounds crazy. I think he is addressing it, and I think he's trying to be funny. What, Kev?
Yeah, I think he's trying to be funny. I think it's more what it is.
So is he not funny or is he crazy?
Didn't do it for me, but maybe somebody's rolling on the floor right now.
You know that the answer's within you.
All right. And finally here, boy, this book sounds juicy. Actress Lily Collins, whose dad is Phil Collins, the musician, has just put out a book called Unfiltered, No Shame, No Regrets, Just Me. And in it, she opens up about her relationship with Phil Collins. Now, I guess her parents divorced when she was 5 years old, and her father moved from where they lived in England to Switzerland, where he stayed, she says, for more than 20 years. She talks about how she always knew her father loved her, but how their estrangement deeply affected her. She talks about how he wasn't there for her. She talks about how it's taken her over a decade to resolve a lot of the issues that came from feeling abandoned. She said when she would be around him, which was very sporadic, she would never want to do anything to say or make him angry or make him at all upset. She says when he wasn't there, she was angry and she missed him and she wanted him there, and she still to this day carries a lot of the pain from all of that.
Damn.
Yeesh.
Would either one of you ever be nervous if you found out when your kids get older they were doing a tell-all book about you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That would suck,
Yeah,
wouldn't it?
they've seen some stuff.
Pretty scary.
Yeah.
And that's what's going on in your Dirt of the Day, brought to you by the Our Kids World Family Fun Fest. It's back at the fairgrounds April 29th and 30th. Visit adayforkids.com for all the details.
Well, I tell you right now, we are getting a lot of feedback. People talking about this A Day Without Women. This is all part of International Women's Day today.
Is it getting heated?
Well, some people are kind of like setting it straight because if you have not heard, today is kind of like a day of protest where they're encouraging women to stay home from work, avoid shopping or wearing red today.
No, do wear red.
Yeah, do wear red.
Avoid
yeah.
shopping.
Yeah, or wear red today. That's the way that you can show your support for this.
Way to be supportive. Virginia's dressed in all midnight black.
Yeah.
Hey, it's slimming. I got a few like Mardi Gras pounds on my butt. Get off my case or I'll throw my weight around.
Some of the comments that people have texted us about this, 877-979-WRMF. Somebody said, you can get fired for not showing up. Florida's a right-to-work state, so if teachers are taking today and saying, I'm going to make a protest, yeah, you could get fired because teachers in Florida also don't get tenure. So people who didn't show up for Day Without an Immigrant, which happened recently, did get fired here in the state. Somebody commented and said, this is ridiculous. As a woman, I'm proud to make a 6-figure salary and the ability to take care of my family. I'll stay home when women's marchers, pay my bills.
Yeah, I do know. I've seen comments where not everybody, women I'm talking about, is in support of this.
Somebody else said a lot of immigrant workers lost their jobs when they tried the same thing a couple of weeks ago. It won't happen with teachers, but if a woman worked for me and just didn't show, and this is why, she would lose her job in a heartbeat. Somebody else called today Job Replacement Day.
Oh. Yeah, good thing you didn't skip today because I think the Bronx would have fired her.
And replaced her with
Denny's.
What a way to get a raise, ladies. Don't show up for work, somebody sent us a text. So it seems like all the comments so far are very negative. People are not a big fan of today.
It's a personal choice. I mean, you have to figure out where you stand on these issues. And if you think that by not going to work that you're going to make a statement and that's something you believe in, then I think you should do it.
What's your personal feeling on it, or do you not want to even get into that?
I mean, for me, I think I would do more harm to you guys. And I think that when any of us is away, it hurts our show. So I wouldn't want to hurt you. I don't think it helps the women if I hurt you guys.
Okay, I think it's a great answer.
Does it make a statement, though, saying, look, hey, we don't have a woman here today, and you can tell the difference?
I mean, didn't you kind of do your protest last week, 3 days in New Orleans? You're gone for almost
she
a
already
week.
showed us.
You couldn't even do it today if you wanted to. You used up your vacation.
I've used up my days.
All right, well, you can always get your comments to us. Text call 877-979-WRMF. Coming up here in just a minute, I'd like to hear, what is the unfortunate thing you discovered about your parents? Talking about how our kids, yes, if they decided to put together a tell-all book, we would be in trouble. What about your kids or you? Did you discover something unfortunate about your parents? If you were writing a tell-all book, what would be in it? 877-979-9763 here at the KVJ Show.
From the WRMF Freeman Injury Law Traffic Center.
800-561-7777.
There's nothing cooler than a new car, truck, or SUV from Schumacher. Over 3,000 new, hundreds are pre-owned. West Palm, North Palm, and Delray Beach. Come join the family. Still dealing with that crash 95 south beyond North Lake Boulevard. Traffic still backed up until PGA. The trouble is off to the left, so if you're headed south through there, stay over to the right. And still unusually congested. 95 south from Hypoluxo to Atlantic Avenue in Delray Beach. That's all because of earlier accidents that have been cleared up since. This update is brought to you by Lindstrom Air Conditioning and Plumbing. I'm Bill Adams for 97.9 WRMF.
For a limited time only, get a free air conditioning or plumbing service call when you turn to the experts at Lindstrom Air. License CFC 1427611.
I love those guys.
Hey, it's Jay Bird. I love Velocity Community Credit Union. Me and my family have been members since, I was a kid, since my dad was probably in his 30s. That's how long we have been members at Velocity. We love them. They are great if you want to get a car loan. That's how I got my car loan. Their online banking is amazing. It's very easy to use. Velocity Community Credit Union. If you're looking for a trustworthy place to go to handle your finances, this is the place. They are great when it comes to customer service. Locations, Palm Beach Gardens, Jupiter, and Royal Palm Beach. Anyone can be a member if you live, work, worship, or attend in Palm Beach County. Go there today and remember, Bigfoot is real.
If you shave, wax, tweeze, or bleach, then you already know. Hair is only sexy when it's on top of your head. So right now, the pros at Body Details True Laser Hair and Tattoo Removal are offering up to 60% off laser hair removal to help you get ready for spring. Body Details has amazing locations throughout South Florida with convenient night and weekend hours. Plus, they're the only company with a free lifetime guarantee. Start your journey to permanently smooth, sexy, prickle-free skin. Visit bodydetails.com. That's bodydetails.com to schedule your free consultation today.
I've switched a lot of things in my life, but it's never worked out. I switched to being a vegetarian, but ate more bacon than ever. Every time I switch lines at the grocery store, I never pick the fast one. But one thing that totally worked out is I switched to Metro PCS and got a free Samsung Galaxy.
Make the right switch too. Move to Metro PCS and get a free Samsung Galaxy J7 with a huge 5.5-inch screen. Metro PCS. Wireless. Figured out. Coverage not available in some areas. Plus sales tax. Excludes numbers on the T-Mobile network. See store for details, terms, and conditions.
If you're waking up tired and sore every single morning, you don't have another minute to waste. You've got to hurry into Mattress Firm's semi-annual sale. A sale so big, it only happens twice a year, and it's happening right now. Through Sunday, huge savings up to $500 on top name brands like Beauty Rest, Serta, Tempur-Pedic like I sleep on. How about scoring a Sealy Queen mattress set for as low as $299.99? You know Mattress Firm is America's #1 choice for sleep. And you can't miss Mattress Firm's Tempur-Pedic, Sealy, and Stearns & Foster closeout event. They're closing out inventory to bring you the latest in sleep technology. And we all like free and fabulous things. For a limited time, purchase select Tempur-Pedic, Beauty Rest, Serta Smart React, and Stearns & Foster mattresses and get up to $300 in Mattress Firm bonus cash. That's good towards that fab-free stuff. A luxury pillow, mattress protector, free mattress frame. Don't miss it. It only happens twice a year, and it's happening now. Mattress Firm's semi-annual sale. Mattress Firm. Save money. Sleep happy. Moving doesn't have to stress you out. I know in the past, it stressed me out too. When I didn't realize that we had someone like Greek Moving and Storage, I even, moved myself one time. It was awful. Greek Moving and Storage has shown me the light. I tell everybody, do not try to do it yourself. Don't hire a low-budget company. Hire Greek Moving and Storage. You'll be so happy you went with the best team around. You know, they do everything for you. They're full service. They come into your home. They pack all your stuff for you. You don't have to lift a finger. They do it all. They safely move it, and then they unpack it, taking the boxes and the tape and everything with them. You are done in a day. I know when I moved myself, it took me almost a month to get unpacked. It was ridiculous. Greek Moving and Storage is so the way to go. Pick up your mobile phone right now and press ** Greek for a free quote. They've got this program now called Greek Rewards, too. It rewards you cash money for referring Greek. And the person moving, they get a referral discount. ** Greek for all the details. ** Greek, GreekMoving.com. Get ready for your best move ever.
When terminally ill patients need high acuity care, Vitas Healthcare offers a full suite of services provided by a team of clinicians wherever the patient resides. Doctors are assured acute symptom management from inpatient hospice beds to routine care at home. Patients and families are assured the same compassionate care they've come to expect from Vitas. Refer today. Don't delay. Call 888-VITAS-80 or go to vitas.com. That's VITAS.com. First licensed in 1980.
If you like to eat, you'll love City Place. Dine outdoors at Brother Jimmy's Barbecue, Cabo Flats Cantina, or Bowery Palm Beach. Try Top Chef Lindsay Autry's new regional kitchen and public house, or have a fountainside feast at Il Bellagio. Between bites, enjoy West Palm Beach's best shopping and entertainment. We've saved your place at City Place.
Catch live music on the plaza every Friday and Saturday night at City Place. From dance hits to rock and roll, Latin beats to party soul. There's something for everyone. Visit cityplace.com.
We all want better vision. A lot of us have it, and if you do, it's probably because you got a LASIK procedure. I gotta tell you, it took me 10 years before I finally got mine done, and it's all because I thought there's no way I'm gonna let anybody touch my eyeballs. I was so wrong because nobody does touch your eyeballs. It's all done by a laser. You just lay down and the laser does all the work, and it does it so fast and efficient too. It's a state-of-the-art laser. You can get it Panu Laser Vision, and when I went in there, I just laid down. 90 seconds later, my procedure was done. I drove myself home and came back to work the next day. It's the easiest thing ever, and I wasted 10 years of great vision all because I said, oh, I could never do it. You can do it, and you can afford it, too. They got a great payment plan. 0 down, 0 interest. Got a tax refund. Bam, there you go. It's all taken care of. $500 is what you get off to just for listening to the KVJ show, and I got to tell you, the doctors there know what they're doing. State-of-the-art equipment, a spa-like atmosphere. If you knew what I knew about Panu, you would be calling them right now. So jump online, PANNU laser.com to get yours done. PANNU laser.com.
Injured? Gordon and Donner, 333-3333.
Quick Hit Weather is brought to you by Staples.
I'm meteorologist Chris Farrell for CBS 12 News. CBS 12 Storm Track Doppler radar still tracking just a few isolated showers for our morning drive on this Wednesday, and we'll have a few isolated showers today with a rain chance only 30%. Otherwise, partly cloudy to cloudy at times, and the high near 78 with much lighter winds. Tonight, clear to partly cloudy, light winds overnight, little cooler, lows near 65.
Filing your own taxes this year? Staples helps you be accountable with everything you need for tax season for less. With storage boxes and filing supplies to software like QuickBooks and TurboTax. And right now, get up to $15 off when you buy TurboTax. In stores only, ends April 1st. Staples, make more happen.
What's hot now on the KVJ show?
Getting all fired up for St. Patty's Day. Obviously, it's not going to be this Friday, but next Friday, we're going to get crazy.
I love that it's on a Friday, Kev.
Yeah, it's probably one of my favorite days of the entire year. It's going to be fantastic, praying for great weather on a Friday, like Virginia said. And we're going to kind of like bring the party to you. We're going to start at Pirates Well, 5 o'clock, for a happy hour action. That's right there in North Palm, Jaybird's old stomping grounds.
Oh, yeah.
Great place to go. I love Pirates Well. I take the fan there all the time. Brogues down under in Lake Worth, one of my favorite Irish bars in all of South Florida. We're going to be there at 6:30. And then we're going to turn up the night at Double D's Ranch and Saloon on Southerns. That starts at 8 o'clock. We've got dancing going on. We got a mechanical bowl.
Then we got the after party at Sasquatch Recordings. You guys come to my townhouse. Let's get weird.
Okay. All right.
Did you just say that on the radio?
Well, I didn't get my address out yet. I'm getting better.
He will at Double D's.
Yes.
Bud Light specials at every single location. And if you would like to join us at all three, you could actually get on board the KVJ Party Bus. They will be taking you to all the stops. Just go online, kvjshow.com. Thank you to Palm Beach Tours and Transportation.
Get the info on everything that's going on with us at kvjshow.com.
A lot of comments going on today about what is happening with some of the ladies skipping out of work. It is a day without a woman, which is kind of a protest for International Women's Day to say, hey, look, just imagine if we weren't here in the workforce. We need to have equal pay, and there's a lot of things that we need. So this is our way of showing you, hey, we need stuff to be better. Now, we'd gotten some, there's people on both sides of this, and the comments are rather interesting. Somebody texted and said, because people are idiots, they don't understand why this is happening. If they think it's stupid, you got to get with the program and understand what life is really like. And someone else texted and said, this day is also to stand up and represent the women that are unequally paid. In fact, I personally am part of the Kay Jeweler lawsuit because they did not pay for equal work compared to a man versus a woman. You can look it up for yourselves. It is a real lawsuit, and it's a giant class action lawsuit. I had seen that. Yeah.
Well, like Virginia said, though, I think it's going to be everyone's going to come at it with a different opinion and different feeling. If you're a woman making over 6 figures and you've had a good career that way, you're gonna have a different opinion.
It's a personal choice, and I think that we have to respect other people's personal choices as well. If somebody wants to do it, great. But if somebody doesn't want to do it, I don't think we shame them.
Somebody texted and said, as a woman who also makes 6 figures, it's my responsibility to stand up for those who don't. It's my job to stand up for those who still make less than their male counterparts. We have a duty to fight for what's right and what is equal. I don't condone no call, no show. Be smart about it and take a stand. That's what she says. And somebody said, when can we have a day without men? Signed, Virginia.
Tell me to go home. I'd love to go take a nap.
Yeah. So there
Yeah,
you
you're
go.
more girly than me. You should go home on a day without women.
I'm marching for women. I'm leaving.
Yeah. 877-979-WRMF. You can call or text us here at the KVJ Show. When you're growing up, we often think our parents are so innocent. Then we grow up ourselves, and sometimes we can see through the lies.
Mm-hmm. I know my dad wasn't just drinking root beer.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm. He's drinking moonshine.
Well, there's some parents out there that have quite the sordid tale. Quite the things they're able to pull the veil over the eyes of their children on, but as they get older, their kids finally figure out what it's all about.
Wouldn't you have to drink moonshine if you were raising Jaybird?
You probably have to do heroin.
So what did you find out about your parents that completely shocked you? You're like, oh my gosh, you get older and maybe you even hear from an uncle, a family member, or you just discover something. 877-979-WRMF, 877-979-9763. We got Megan on here from Wellington. Hello, Megan.
Hey, guys. How are you?
Good. Okay, so what is it that you found out about your parents that completely shocked you?
Basically, I walked into my parents having a swinger party.
Ooh. Ooh.
Hey, now.
All right, I'm trying to get there mentally. All right, I'm there.
Okay, how did that all happen?
Okay. God, it's so horrifying. But basically, I'm 22 years old. I go to FSU, and I decided to come back home for a weekend to surprise my parents by visiting them. And I realized there was a lot of people at the house because there were so many cars in the driveway, and I walked in, no one answered, and so I walked outside to the backyard and basically saw my mom with a different guy and my dad with a different woman.
Oh.
Whoa. And you had no idea before that they even did anything like this? There was no clues, no nothing that your parents were swingers?
No idea at all. At all. And I know that my parents saw that I saw them, but they haven't brought it up, and they act like nothing ever happened, and I don't know. For some reason, I'm mad about it.
Awkward.
Should I be mad? Do I need to talk to them about it?
I don't think you should be mad.
Well, you know what? When you think about it, though, it's your parents, and you think, okay, it's mom and dad. They love each other. It's only mom and dad. And then you see dad with a new woman, mom with a new guy.
It's not like they're cheating. I mean, it looks like they're fully consensually involved.
But that image is tainted now.
I hear you. You've got no right to be mad, though. I mean, what they do in their sex life is up to them, and if both of them are agreeing to this odd scenario.
Megan, what happened when you walked in? Was there any kind of extra story there other than what you saw at that moment? Did they see you?
Yes, they definitely saw me, and then I had no idea what to do, and it was the most horrific thing, so I left. I got back in my car and I drove back to school, and we've not talked about it at all.
They never called you?
Nope, we didn't. They didn't call me, and I didn't call them. We've talked
awkward.
since, but we act like nothing's happened.
I totally handle that differently. I walk out in the backyard and I go, "What the hell is going on here, Dad?"
Do you really? You shot the whole thing down?
I do. I go out there. I let my presence be known and be like, "Guys, really? The backyard?"
What if they just keep nonchalant and be going, what do you think we're doing?
Yeah, bird. What do you mean?
So gross.
That is disturbing.
That doesn't rattle you thinking about if you walked into your parents?
It would rattle me to no end, but you are a grown-up now. You're off to college. They can do whatever they want. They're empty nesters that apparently are freaks.
Is she allowed to be disappointed, though? Because only reason why I say that is because that image is ruined. She had no idea her parents were swingers. She found it all out in one day.
I think a lot of people wind up, as they become adults, have a completely different impression of their parents than when they were growing up. You have different phases with your parents and how you look at them. You for a while they're heroes, and then they're scoundrels, and then they're the smartest people on the planet, and then they're swingers. So, that kind of stuff happens.
I'd be rattled.
I'd be rattled too. I think it would rattle any of us, but it's not really your place to have an opinion about it. Sorry.
I think I say something.
I would not.
If I know my parents know that I saw it, I'm sorry. I can't act like this did not happen. I'm like, Dad, I saw you, and Mom,
Okay.
what the hell?
I would never speak of it.
All right, so what did you find out about your parents that completely shocked you? 877-979-WRMF.
I eat my dinner in my bathtub, then I go to sick clubs, watching freaky people getting it on. It doesn't make me nervous, if anything, I'm restless. Yeah, I've been around and I've seen it all. I get home, I got the munchies, binge on all my Twinkies, throw up in the tub, then I go to sleep, and I drink up all my money, tasting kinda lonely. You're gone and I gotta stay high all the time to keep you off my mind. Ooh, high all the time to keep you off my mind. Spend my days locked in a haze, trying to forget you, babe. I fall back down. Gotta stay high all my life to forget I'm missing you.
So what was the unfortunate thing you discovered about your parents? Got a couple of texts as well, 877-979-WRMF. Somebody texted in, my dad did porn before he married my mom.
Really? What's his name?
Dirk Diggler.
Dad did porn before he married Mom. Wow. Is there any evidence of this?
That's what I'm saying. What's his name?
Yeah,
Is
so
his-
there probably has to be.
Where is it video?
Okay, I don't know. Text in if he's got a name or how did you know?
Is it Randy West?
I didn't say. I don't know.
How do you know these names?
How many different male porn names can you come up with, Jaybird? We're going to do a quick impromptu 5 in 10. Can you name off 5 in 10 seconds? Ready and go.
Ron Jeremy, Joey Silvero, the beer can. What do they call him? They call him the beer can. I can't.
Oh, I love how he threw that on purpose.
Pretends like he doesn't know.
Oh, they called him.
Oh, yeah, you know.
I can't think of one.
I love watching.
They called him 2 liter.
They did. They called him the soda can or something.
Somebody texted and said, I'm 18 now, and I just found out that my dad lied about his fertility to my mom, and that's the reason I'm here today, 2 months into the relationship.
Oh, he said he couldn't have kids,
Don't
maybe?
worry, I'm fine. I'm impotent.
Oh.
It ain't going to work. And hello, Shazam. Crazy. About your question about the parents that did the porn, said it was in the 70s, and my friend's mom had the tape.
Whoa.
The 70s.
So there's a tape.
Is there a name?
That's what you're asking for. Not that I know of yet. Cindy's on here from Lake Worth. She has got a comment on Megan's swinger parents. What did you want to say, Cindy?
When I heard that story, I'm in my car. I'm like, oh my God, I feel so bad for her. I'm in my 50s. I can't even imagine that happening with my kids coming in. But what appalls me is that they haven't even talked about it to her. I feel so bad. I know she's an adult, but she's still only 22 in college. What a shock. I just feel sad for her.
Yeah, it would rock your world if you had no idea at all before that your parents were swingers, and then you come home and that's how you find out, and now you're like, okay, when is this? I mean, eventually it's got you. I mean, has that ever happened where you've had an awkward moment like that with a parent and you just years go by and you've never ever talked about it ever? Like it's just something we never speak of?
I think in some households, sex is such a taboo, you don't bring it up. And especially if something, let's say it is taboo and you have no idea your parents are swingers and you walk into that, I can see why you'd be confused and wondering what the hell is going on here.
Yeah, honestly, I mean, it'd be so unrealistic that my parents would be into that. But yeah, I think if that happened, I don't know if I'd ever bring it up. I think it'd just be like, we both know it happened, but who wants to talk about it?
The healthy thing to do is talk about it.
Yes.
But I told you that story about when my mom was dating that guy and ended up marrying him. But this is when she was dating him, who was 5 years older than me.
Right.
And they woke me up in the middle of the night with their loud lovemaking. Loud.
Like, what were you hearing? Like,
Jaybird. I still can't get it out of my head. I still, to this day,
Well, did you
write you word for word what was said.
Did you? So there was actual dialogue, not just
There
tones.
was dialogue, there was moaning, there was tones, there was bed noises because, yeah, it was a cheap bed.
Was the dialogue something where you were like, oh my gosh, this is
There was name calling.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh yeah.
Name.
I still to this day can't get it out of my head. We fought about it that night because I lost it and I turned my radio up so loud that the stereo shook the whole room.
No, write the names down that they were saying. I got something in my mind right now.
You do. Okay, so
she just wrote it down.
let me see it.
That was said, okay?
Let me see it real quick.
I was 15.
I gotta see it real quick.
Try getting that out of your head.
Oh, yes, you are.
Oh, man.
Oh, yes, you are.
You are.
And this was also mentioned.
Oh.
Wow.
No.
Yep.
Ugh, okay.
What was out of that one?
I thought it said something different.
No, you're
So I feel like
in.
we're leaving everybody. Oh, you're. Oh, okay.
You're
All right.
in.
Well,
That's not
you know,
too bad.
all right.
I
Yeah.
thought it said something different.
Well, tell me this because BuzzFeed did this interesting little quiz: sexy or awkward. Now, and maybe it depends upon who's doing it, but dirty talk, Virginia. In this case, when it's your mom and her new boyfriend, you would put it as awkward, right?
Very awkward.
Okay.
The most awkward.
But if it's done by the right people and, said the right ways, I mean, it's going to be sexy, right? I think a lot of these things in sexy or awkward are about who's doing it, how well do you do it. Some people
Exactly.
are just awkward. Some people are sexy with it.
Denny's tells me, he's like, no, I'm not into dirty talk. It's not my thing. I'd feel awkward doing that. I like dirty talk. I think it's fun. And I'm not talking about me and Denny's doing it together.
Right.
Do you force it on him?
No.
It's split down the middle. 50-50 right now. People on BuzzFeed taking the poll said dirty talk. 50% think it's sexy. 50% think it's awkward.
What kind of stuff do you say?
Some of the same stuff Frank was saying to your mom.
Damn.
Oh.
I wasn't ready for that.
What about spanking? Do you think spanking is sexy or awkward?
I don't like it. I
You
don't
think
want to
it's
get
awkward?
I don't want to get hurt.
Okay. Jaybird? Okay.
Look, hold on now.
Your silence says it all.
I don't like a big spank. That's not fun. But a little tap. Little tap.
55% say it's sexy. 45% say spanking is awkward.
The thing is, both people got to be into it. If one person's not into it, like if me and Virginia were together and I wanted to spank her and I was into it,
I'd punch you.
Yeah, see, it would never work.
Things that people on BuzzFeed say are more awkward than sexy include lap dances, sexting, role-playing, phone sex, and webcam sex. In fact, 81% of people say that that's awkward.
You got to commit to what you're doing. You can't go into any of those things
You can't
half foot in the water.
Got to be all the way in there and believe it, buy into it.
And a few of those I'd be better at if I had a little vodka in me.
I agree. No, a little wine will do you, for sure.
And things that are more sexy than they are awkward, according to BuzzFeed, winking. 61% think that that's sexy.
That's creepy. In fact, I asked like 5 girls. I go, is it creepy when a guy winks at you? They go, yes, it is not the 50s. Winking is creepy.
Okay. I think when it's a girl winking at a guy, it's
That's
sexy.
hot.
Yeah. Loud moaning.
Oh.
67% say it's sexy.
It's awesome.
And eye contact during relations. 75% of people said that that is sexy.
Yeah, a little eye contact with Kev. Oh, yeah.
He'll look through your soul with those eyes. In a minute, he knows all your secrets.
Can you imagine having
behind sex?
Get him off of me!
I wonder why the queen always makes me wear a blindfold.
He's gonna murder me!
I thought it was 50 Shades of Grey. She's like, I just can't look in those eyes.
Can't see them.
Yeah, I hear you.
Been sitting eyes wide open behind these four walls, hoping you come. Feels like it's no point hoping at all. Baby, baby, I feel crazy all night, and every day. Give me something, but you say nothing. What is happening to me? I don't wanna live forever, 'cause I know I've been living in vain, and I don't wanna fit wherever. I just wanna keep calling your name until you come back home. I just wanna keep calling your name until you come back home. I just wanna keep calling your name until you come back home.
I'm sitting eyes wide open and I got one thing stuck in my mind. Wondering if I dodged a bullet or just lost the love of my life. Oh, baby, baby, I feel crazy up all night, and every day. I gave you something, but you gave me nothing. What is happening to me?
I don't wanna live forever, 'cause I know I've been living in vain, and I don't wanna fit wherever. I just wanna keep calling your name until you come back home. I just wanna keep calling your name until you come back home. I just wanna keep calling your name until you come back
I've
home.
been looking sad in all the nicest places.
Baby, baby, I feel crazy.
I see you around in all these empty faces.
All night, and every day.
I've been looking sad in all the nicest places.
Give me something, but you say nothing.
Now I'm in a cab, I tell 'em where your place is.
What is happening to me? I don't wanna live forever, 'cause I know I've been living in vain, and I don't wanna fit wherever. I just wanna keep calling your name until you come back home. I just wanna keep calling your name until you come back home. I just wanna keep calling your name until you come back home. I just wanna keep calling your name until you come back home. I just wanna keep calling your name until you come back home.
I just wanna keep calling your name
Until you come back home.
until you come back home.
Got a weird Wednesday going on today. Keep your eyes peeled. See something a little bit bizarre out there, you got to let us know about it. 877-979-WRMF. Got Steve on here from North Palm. Steve, you think you see something weird out there?
I did.
What did you see out there today?
I saw a furry guy in a ketchup shirt and high heels.
It's supposed to be a furry bottle of ketchup in high heels. Yes.
That's what he said.
Okay, I just want to make sure. I like the furry ketchup part.
We got it.
All right, just make sure it hits. Yes, that's intern Wesleyan.
Intern Wesleyan. Okay, very nice. And Steve, where did you see this?
North Lake in front of Costco.
Okay. You are going to get some tickets to go check out the Florida Panthers next Tuesday, okay?
All right, awesome.
There you go. Toronto Maple Leafs going to be in town. Need the win, baby. Need the win. Every game matters now, Virginia.
I know.
They blew one last night.
Uh-oh.
5-2. Rangers took them out.
That's
so
not good.
Tuesday, BB&T Center. Get your tickets. Go support our Panthers. FloridaPanthers.com. Coming up here in a couple minutes, you know, I kind of had a feeling when I saw him on the Super Bowl that eventually life was not going to go well for Left Shark. Remember Katy Perry from 2015, her Super Bowl halftime show?
Yes.
And the viral left shark?
Yeah?
Left shark has now gone to a life of crime, Virginia.
Oh, no.
A life of crime. What has left shark done? I will let you know in your Whacked Out News next.
From the WRMF Freeman Injury Law Traffic Center.
800-561-7777. There's nothing cooler than a new car, truck, or SUV from Schumacher. Over 3,000 new, hundreds are pre-owned. West Palm, North Palm, and Delray Beach. Come join the family. Still feeling the effects from that earlier crash, multi-vehicle crash, 95 South beyond North Lake Boulevard. Traffic backed up until PGA. It's getting better. The left shoulder blocked now, but still a problem. Stay over to the right-hand side, headed south past North Lake. And very congested still, Woolbright southbound on 95, headed into Delray Beach and Boca Raton. This update is brought to you by Lindstrom Air Conditioning and Plumbing. I'm Bill Adams for 97.9 WRMF.
For a limited time only, get a free air conditioning or plumbing service call when you turn to the experts at Lindstrom Air. License CFC 1427611.
I love those guys.
Quick weight loss. Unlike others, results are guaranteed. No exercise required. No prepackaged meals. I love the program because, for me, I wasn't giving up my favorite thing in the world, which is food. I love food. I hated the programs that had me starving myself. With quick weight loss, I was having snacks. I was having stuff like little chips throughout the day, these chocolate peanut butter bars that I fell in love with. I was having real food at night, restaurant food, grocery store food, and I lost the weight. I was so happy with the program. I tell everybody, results are guaranteed. No prepackaged meals, no exercise required. I lost 25 pounds doing it, and I know that quick weight loss works. Right now, lose up to 50 pounds or more, 10 weeks, just $99. All services included. Plus, kids join free when parents sign up. Some conditions do apply. Visit quickweightloss.net. There's 17 locations from Miami to Vero. For one near you, dial **quick on your mobile phone. Dial **QUICK for a free consultation. They'll even text you back with more savings. Message and data rates do apply. So again, dial *78425 on your mobile phone for quick weight loss. Call **quick.
Are you a big fan of big deals? Guess what? At Metro PCS, we have one of our biggest deals ever. Switch now and get a free Samsung Galaxy J7, a premium smartphone with a huge 5.5-inch screen. Play all the games you want. Watch all the movies you like, right there on your phone. Yes, get a free premium Samsung Galaxy J7, the smartphone you always wanted with a huge screen. But wait, we have more big news. Metro PCS wants you to have unlimited fun too. Get unlimited high-speed data when you add 2 lines for just $80. Browse the web all you want with no slowdowns. Switch now and get a free premium Samsung Galaxy. Metro PCS, wireless figured out. Coverage not available in some areas, plus tax on phone. Excludes numbers on the T-Mobile network. Video streams up to 480p. Top 3% of customers using greater than 28 gigabytes a month may notice reduced speeds. No tethering. See store for details, terms, and conditions.
So I get $1,000 a day every day of my life. Day 1, got my grand and dinner's on me. Day 7, took a limo. Day 40, bought a pony. Another day, another grand. Rented a helicopter. Day 400, gave some away. Good karma. Bought some ukuleles. Can't even play them. And another grand and another grand.
With a prize of $1,000 a day for life, the new Cash for Life draw game is your ticket to a grand day every day. The Florida Lottery. Just imagine. Must be 18 or older to play. Play responsibly.
This is Mark, and he's a Scotts scientist. He's always working to make it easier for you to get a thick, lush lawn. Is your grass thin? Are dollarweed and clover creeping in? Mark's here to help with the #1 brand in the South, Scotts Turf Builder Bonus S Southern Weed and Feed. It has the right nutrients to green grass while killing weeds, all in one step. It's so easy it'll save your time and strengthen your grass. This is a Scotts yard. Pick up Scotts Bonus S today.
Hey everyone, Proactive has a special offer for our listeners. Stay tuned for a 100% risk-free offer that includes a free giveaway risk-free. You have acne or even the occasional breakout? With prescription-grade Proactive, your acne can heal and you can prevent future breakouts. Want to try Proactive? They're letting everyone try Proactive 100% risk-free. Plus, they're giving away a free deep cleansing face brush when you call right now, 800-489-2065. You heard right, a risk-free trial of Proactive, a free deep cleansing brush Take it from me, Proactive really works. So here's the deal again for our listeners. For $19.95, you'll get prescription-grade Proactive plus a rotating deep cleansing brush valued at $45, totally free. You're guaranteed to get clear and stay clear, or you get your money back. Call now, 800-489-2065. That's 800-489-2065. One more time. Ready? 800-489-2065. Just pay shipping.
Hey, you know, for my life, I'm always on the go, and I still love TV, but I usually have to watch all my programming on the go. I don't have time to sit at home and watch it, so that's why I've got Xfinity, because I can stream thousands of shows and movies on any device, anytime, anywhere. It becomes so handy when you want to catch up on some of the best shows that are out there. And the thing I love about Xfinity, I've got not only their entertainment package, but I've got their internet as well. When I'm at home, I got the fastest internet on the planet, 75 megabits per second. Plus, I've got hotspots all over South Florida, so I don't have to use my data when I'm out because I just, boom, got Wi-Fi. It's right there, which obviously you need if you're going to be streaming great stuff. At home, I can get over 140 channels. I got the voice remote I can speak to. I got access to Netflix. What else could I possibly want? And right now, you can get what I've got for only $79.99 a month. For 24 months, you enjoy the same rate for 2 full years with a 2-year term agreement. And you can act today and get $150 back when you call 1-800-XFINITY or go online to xfinity.com. You got to hurry, though. Offer ends 3/21/2017. Requires enrollment to EcoBill, paperless billing, and autopay. Restrictions apply. Not available in all areas. New customers only. Equipment, taxes, and fees, including broadcast TV fee and RSN fee, extra and subject to change. After promo, regular rates apply.
Bring your family and friends to Lion Country Safari's 50th anniversary celebration. Ranked one of the top 3 zoos in America. Get your coupon at lioncountrysafari.com.
For responsive legal help, call Anna Jar Levine at 1-800-747-FREE.
Broadcasting from the offleaseonly.com studios, this is 97.9 WRMF, Palm Beach.
Ow! There's a lot of dumbass criminals to talk about, baby. It's the whacked out news. People breaking the law. Ha ha, fighting in the nude. Ha, drunk people pooping in the street. Ha ha, it's the whacked out news. So many people on meth. Ow!
Well, you know, I had a feeling when I saw him in the Super Bowl halftime show with Katy Perry in 2015 that Left Shark eventually was going to turn to a life of crime. I just saw it coming, and now it has actually happened. Left Shark hanging out in New Zealand these days. And apparently Left Shark went and robbed a gas station there. And here's the weird thing. Left Shark is not a good crook because he only managed to get away with a bag full of candy.
It's hard to rob in a shark costume.
It is. Probably not the best choice. Probably not the best choice. So that's what old Left Shark did. And apparently Left Shark is still on the lam. They're trying to track down Left Shark.
But, I mean, he only got a bag of candy. How hard are they looking for him?
Right. Exactly. Well, a 19-year-old guy in Cleveland called 911 last Thursday. He said that he had swallowed a pregnant spider that had given birth in his stomach.
Oh, my gosh.
And that now baby spiders were crawling out of his mouth.
Is that real?
Oh, my gosh.
I have heard it's real. I heard spiders can lay eggs in your lips.
Oh, paramedics got there. They were horrified at what they were going to find, and all they saw was a dude just laying on the ground. They're like, what's going on? They said, what's wrong with you, dude? Where's the spiders? I don't know. I dropped acid about an hour ago.
Oh, it was an acid trip.
Doesn't sound like a fun one, though, does it?
No.
Wow.
How can that ever be fun?
I don't get that. That's not my idea of a great afternoon.
That is not a party, people.
No.
If you're still eating acid, what the hell's the matter with you?
Yeah, my buddy's like, back in high school, he told me he dropped acid and that the trees were trying to kill him. I go, that sounds like a lot of fun. He's like, I'm doing it again.
What?
You're an idiot.
Smart friend, huh?
That guy's a moron.
He was 18. He was
What's
dumb.
he doing these days?
He's actually, believe it or not, he's very, he's in a successful field with computers.
Really? Yeah. Well, there you go. There's your lesson of the day.
Hopefully he doesn't do that kind of stupid
No,
stuff.
he doesn't. The point of the story was, what was even the point? I don't even know.
Maybe that he grew out of it.
That's what I'm saying. He did something so bad. I'm like, why are you doing that? It's not good for you. Don't do drugs.
Not really giving the best story for that example, though.
I agree.
Yeah, he's highly successful.
I agree. I was not my
Got
finest
everything you
moment.
want. Hot wife, great house. Awesome cars, Kev. Awesome cars.
Got pretty hot
All began with acid.
Got a real hot wife.
This is insane. You ever seen those funeral processions they do? You got the police that's kind of leading along and all these cars going all slow.
Sure.
Well, one was interrupted the other day in Virginia when a car started weaving in and out of traffic, almost ran a cop off the road.
What the hell?
I know. She was changing in lanes and passing cars in the procession. Then she went between the sheriff's vehicle and the hearse, cut the hearse off.
Who does that?
This crazy woman, she hit speeds over 100 miles an hour before crossing a median, which caused the car to break down. When they finally were able to pull her over, the 22-year-old woman was extremely hammered.
Oh, there you go.
Come on, lady. What are
Dummy.
you doing?
Come on.
Wow. There's this woman who is set to marry her fiance in Texas on March 31st, but she recently discovered that the Australian man was not the wealthy oil exploration worker he said he was.
I saw this picture of this guy.
Wow.
Oh, man. What a scam he was running.
She got suspicious when he suggested they get married in a courthouse before their scheduled wedding so he could get a head start on his spouse visa and green card process. Well, his name wasn't even his real name, and he has been accused of defrauding dozens of love-struck women that he's met on apps, including Tinder.
How did you think you were going to get away with it if you were trying to marry her, but she didn't even know your real name? I mean, your visa is going to be invalid. Like, what the hell?
I think they try to do that just to get through the next level of lies, and then they're off to Peru with a new world and a new life. I think that's the goal.
That's weird.
Listen to this. He is denying her claims and denied using her father's cancer diagnosis to convince her to marry him.
Oh, man.
Oh, he's taking advantage of the fact her dad's got cancer. It'd be
That's heavy.
Wow. A guy named Paul Stamoulis from Edgewood, Florida, owns a beautiful restored 1959 Corvette. You ought to see this thing. You ever seen those restored cars, Virginia?
Sure. The ones from the 50s I like. The modern Corvettes, blech.
Yeah.
But the ones from the 50s I
Oh,
love.
it's cool. It's white. Had like red on the doors. Amazing. Last week, he took it to Walmart, which, I don't know. Probably not a good place for your restored Corvette. After he parked it, an old lady was cut through the parking lot. She did not have a 1959 restored Corvette. She had a Ford Taurus.
Uh-oh.
She saw his car had come out, and she's like going, oh, she kind of panicked, so she slammed on the brakes to avoid hitting the nice vintage 1959 Corvette. Unfortunately, that brake was also the gas pedal, and she took off and drove up on top of the 1959 Corvette, pretty much destroying the entire thing. But there is good news here, Virginia. The Ford Taurus came out without pretty much a scratch. It's still in pristine condition.
They're built to last.
Yeah, they are.
Oh, that's so sad.
Yeah, if you'd like to see that very sad tale, you can see the photos. It is posted right now up on our Twitter at KVJ Show.
I think older people do that a lot. Mistake the brake for the gas, and it gets confusing.
Close. They're close. Those pedals, Virginia. I get it. And let me see here. I think that's all we got today for you in the Whacked Out News, unfortunately. That's it. I end with your photo.
Remember how I told you a couple weeks ago that somebody drove through my optometrist office?
No, did it really?
They drove right through the front of it. The entire Cadillac.
Let me guess, their eyesight wasn't good?
Their eyesight wasn't good, and they confused the brake and the gas.
Well, you know what? That's an endorsement for the optometrist. How do you know you need to come see me? I think it's pretty brilliant, actually.
Here's what's coming up on the Dirt of the Day. Dirt of the Day.
Well, coming up in your Dirt of the Day, lots of talk about Ed Sheeran. He's everywhere this morning. He's on TV.
Yeah.
He's in the dirt talking about the song. You know, You Should Go and Love Yourself wasn't always You Should Go and Love Yourself. He gave the song to Bieber, but what was the original title? We'll tell you coming up in your Dirt.
Entertainment updates 5 minutes after every hour from the KVJ Show on 97.9 WRMF.
You know just what to say. Things that scare me, I should just walk away. But I can't move my feet. The more that I know you, the more I want to. Something inside me's changed. I was so much younger yesterday. I didn't know that I was starving till I tasted you. Don't need no butterflies when you give me the whole damn zoo. By the way, you do things to my body. I didn't know that I was starving till I tasted you. By the way, you do things to my body. I didn't know that I was starving till I tasted you. Know just how to make my heart beat faster. Emotional earthquake. Bring on disaster. You hit me head on, got me weak in my knees. Yeah, something inside me's changed. I was so much younger yesterday. Yeah, so much younger yesterday. Oh, yeah. I didn't know that I was starving till I tasted you. Don't need no butterflies when you give me the whole damn zoo. By the way, you do things to my body. I didn't know that I was starving till I tasted you. By the way, you do things to my body. I didn't know that I was starving till I tasted you. Yeah, I tasted you. By the way, you do things to my body. I didn't know that I was starving till I tasted you. Na da 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 da. The more that I know you, the more I want to. Something inside me's changed. I was so much younger yesterday.
It's the KVJ Dirt of the Day. It's the KVJ Dirt of the Day. Virginia, take it away, cause you know we need that Dirt of the Day.
Well, coming up in a second, the hit song Love Yourself was put out by Bieber, but it was actually written by Ed Sheeran. Coming up in a second, that wasn't even the original title of it, so we'll share with you what that was in just a second. Before we get into that, Jason Derulo is planning to write off more than $70,000 that he dropped in a strip club, and it is actually a legitimate write-off. $70,000 in the strip club, but it was his single release party for his new album.
I think you can write a lot of that stuff off. If you can prove that it's part of your business and you're entertaining clients.
Yeah.
His receipts show that he dropped $53,000 in alcohol and then made it rain with another $20,000. Whoa.
I think it works, man.
$70,000 and it's a legit write-off.
So out of that, what does he get back, you think, out of that 70?
I don't know how that works.
I don't either.
Good question. Yeah, how much of that will he get back if it's a legit write-off?
$70,000. If you clear back 10, I'm like, all right, that's at least 5 figures. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
But if it's like only a few hundred.
Yeah, well, how does that work?
Just feel like you're beating the system, don't you?
Yeah.
Nene Leakes is talking Trump. You know, she got to know him pretty well on The Celebrity Apprentice when she was on there.
She's in town tonight.
I know. I'm excited for her.
You're going to be at the Palm Beach Improv.
It's tomorrow night.
Oh, tomorrow night, yeah.
Yeah, tomorrow night.
Tomorrow?
Yeah. I wrote it down tomorrow night.
I don't know.
I'll go look.
Yeah.
I'll double check while you're playing the clip.
Okay.
Here she is talking a little bit about the Trumpster.
Obviously, when he was running, so many people asked me about him because I worked with him. And then when I got married, actually, again, and he did a little scene with me on my show. When I worked for Donald, he and I got along very well. I must say, he was very true to who he was when I worked with him. Now, who this person is that we're seeing. I don't know who that is. Yeah, I don't know him to ever speak that way. He's always been very honest and very true and very blunt. But I did not witness him doing anything unethical. Honestly, I did not.
Mm-hmm.
You're right, it is tonight.
Yeah.
She is there tonight.
Look at that. Virginia is wrong.
This is the second time I wrote her date wrong in my calendar. I had her here like a few weeks ago. That was wrong. I had it on the 9th. That was wrong.
So Virginia's very inaccurate calendar.
I think Jason's rubbing off on me.
Is she doing a show right now?
You're not getting me on a snore. You're not getting me on a snore. This is my house. You're in my dirt.
Yeah. Well, it's awful when it doesn't work, too, huh? It kind of lays out there like a fart.
That silence is so loud.
It looks like Tom Brady wants to hook you up with his diet. He is now working with the company Purple Carrot. They're a lot like Blue Apron, where you get the whole box on your front doorstep, and it has everything you need in the box to make full and complete meals for the whole week.
Sounds like something on Urban Dictionary.
Mm-hmm.
Purple Carrot.
No.
It does sound like that.
It's a legit company.
It sounds like some type of act.
I don't think I want the purple carrot.
Tom Brady's diet is 80% organic vegetables. Wow. And whole grains. It's 20% lean meats. He doesn't eat sugar. He doesn't eat flour. He doesn't eat coffee, caffeine, a fungus, or dairy. Wow, he won't do any kind of olive oil either. He uses coconut oil instead.
Boy, ordering a pizza with him must be so fun.
Yeah, I don't think it happens. No, the stuff he eats. Well, we had that clip from Michael Strahan that they were at a party, and Strahan was pouring out a couple cocktails, and this was like in March. And he's like, hey, man, he's like, here you go. Here's a little vodka. And he's like, no, I'm in training for the season. He's like, it's March. He's like, all right, I'll just take your alcohol then and pour it in his own glass. Yeah, like Tom Brady's always training. And I had heard yesterday that his home gym that he's got in his house, it's amazing. There's like a couple mil that he spent on it. He's got a countdown clock that always resets to the start time of the next Super Bowl.
Wow.
So whenever he's working out, that's all he's focusing on is next Super Bowl.
He's got talent and he's mental. Good luck beating him.
Yeah.
When someone wants to win that bad, he's got a countdown clock to the Super Bowl.
They couldn't do it this year. No one could beat that boy.
He doesn't eat pizza.
Day he retires, though.
Oh, they're going to be dancing.
Oh, he's going to McDonald's. He's going out. He's going crazy. He'll put on 100 pounds in the first year.
Well, if he wants to eat a pizza, what does he eat? Like a